happens and go from there. So let me just fix my tab real quick. Here we go. Okay, so let's go and also, why is this thing being weird? YouTube, cooperate. Why is it not? Why is it not? Let's see. How long ago did it say our stream started? I feel like it cut off part of my intro. Why do I feel such things? Let's see. It probably did slightly. But anyways, long story short, we're doing the new Mythic. But anyways, let's make sure everything's working properly with this thing before I go into all of that. Looks good, looks good. I don't know, it just looked like it started weirdly. Anyways. Yeah, let's get into stuff. So, let's go and mess around with a bunch of teams. Already made some earlier and going to be messing with plenty more. And mainly just trying to see if we could finally build something that can actually work with her. There's a few other things I still want to test, as well as any suggestions that you guys might have. But we're starting with this. As far as point 1. So we'll go with this, get our Mountain Crusher, get Core Vash, synergize into double true damage, and pretty much just go from there. So we'll go through a, what do we take here? Do we need that yet? Not yet. So we'll throw that down, get our double kill, and we can pretty much just double as long as we have Fairy Fires, which we should be able to off of 1 extra turn, which we can't, never mind. We could also just do it off of Core Vash into our ability, would also work. And I would end up getting the kill. There we go, double Fairy Fire, and that should be dead. And there we go, that's what that does. Yeah, that's like the strongest one we've come up with so far. Also, I haven't even hit 1.9k yet. What is this? But let's see. Go grab, let me overwrite one of these other ones. So this one we didn't really need, I don't think. Didn't work out the greatest. So then again, when I was messing around with it earlier, it was against things that actually had immune to transform. However, there was something really funny that someone suggested in the previous video that I didn't actually try yet. What's it called? Tentacles. Let's see. Wall of Tentacles. Wall of Tentacles. Wall of Tentacles. And yeah, let's see what happens with this. I'm pretty sure there's a +2/+1 for this. Where'd it go? No, that's not it. Well, that technically would work, but not exactly. Trying to find a +2/+1 that doesn't minus us. Let's see. How would we do this? I guess the easiest way would be to check minus red and minus brown, as those are the only two. And click any color. And find which one of these works best, if any of them. I would ideally need like a green purple. Oh, there we go. That'll work. +2 purple, +1 green. That is exactly what we need, actually. So we'll roll with that. Let's see what happens with this. I'm early today. This is the normal time we stream every Friday, assuming I don't oversleep. But no, this is always when we stream on Fridays. Take that. But yeah, it's 10 a.m. Okay. Well, so far so bad as far as this team. I did want to try it though. Someone suggested it earlier. We kind of wanted to see what would happen without of it. So we'll throw this. We'll throw this. We'll probably have to try it again though. A bit of a better start. The whole point of it is every single time we cast one of these, it ends up triggering her abilities. It triggers her arcane for 1 additional magic, and it triggers the lose all stats on the enemy thing. Ah, 1 down. Make that all down. The Raft, the solo Raft destroying us. Grab all that. We do have summons. It's not over yet. We've got plenty of summons. We got a lot of summons. How much damage is that? Not enough. This does so little damage. Okay, we got a Lust. We can work with that. Especially since as soon as we get that kill, we get a Charm. Wait. Oh, never mind. It's when an ally dies. Why did I think it was when an enemy dies? Never mind. Right, move that over. Worst comes to worst, it looks like we'll win off her summons. Right, at this point, it's pretty much going to be exactly what happens, actually. Not the most optimal way of winning. But if it gets it done, it gets it done. Oh yeah, the new Mythic's horrible. For sure. New Mythic is one of the most skippable Mythics they've ever added. It is like Gargantor level bad. Okay, I'll take that. Get her transform. So I think I just made it stronger by doing that, if I'm not mistaken. Oddly enough. Oops, not what I want. Grab that over. I'm actually going to do that because it's probably going to let us take the skull. What kind of? We'll take that. Did it just try mana draining? The only one that has immune to mana drain? That's pretty funny. There we go. But yeah, that kind of worked. We'll try it again, just because we'll see what happens. Maybe against something a little bit more mid-range. Yeah, hello everyone. Hello Humberto. Hello Kevin. Hello Elite Gaming. Hello Michael. Hello JZG. Hello Iron Malt. Hello Time. Hello, let's see. Hello Marlin. Hello September Blick. Hello, Abic. Oh yeah, daylight saving time might have made it off by an hour, depending on your time zone. Hello Marilyn. Hello Lady Dragonheart. What was that question? Why do they keep adding bad troops? I have no clue. They went from adding like the best hero class in the game, well not best hero class in the game, but best hero class weapon in the game last Friday, to adding like the worst mythic in the entire game this Friday. Actually, it's not the absolute worst, but from a kingdom upgrade perspective, pretty much it is. Out of any kingdom that actually has a mythic, this one was the least consequential one to actually upgrade in the kingdom, because it's still like a year and a half away before it even reaches 10 stars. So you won't actually need a copy of her anytime, even remotely soon. But it's an interesting concept. I don't know if it's really worth bothering to use with her though. But yeah, essentially every single time we cast one of these, it triggers her ability. Then we just do it right into double shot and then boom, dead. Interesting concept, just don't feel like it's worth it. But it does technically work, if you had to go super cheap with her. But yeah, the Essence of Evil is so strong. It is still meta. Let's see. Every single thing built around Essence of Evil right now is so ridiculously strong. It's the new Dragon's Eye, basically. They nerfed Dragon's Eye just to make another Dragon's Eye, which is pretty funny. But that's basically exactly what they did. They nerfed Dragon's Eye to add a Dragon's Eye. Just in a different form, in a different name. Oh, we're entangled right now. Whoops. 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 We might be dead from that. Oops, that was also the wrong move. Well, as long as it doesn't kill us yet. Let's live just a little longer. Okay, do we have a cascade there? Not really. I guess we just take a brown, let them skull us, and... Oh, that's gonna re-entangle us, though. Never mind. We'll just do that for now. Unentangle, go. Ew. We needed that. Okay. I actually lose this one. No! He disabled the right one. Never mind, we're gonna lose. Yeah, it's a really annoying weapon, as you can see. Okay, we have alignment. The only problem here is I'm entangled, so that's not gonna work. Also, we're cursed, so we're probably gonna stay entangled. Yep, and we just get re-entangled. That is almost never gonna get unentangled at this point, because between curse and everything. Yeah, that jar is just so strong. It's like Mountain Crusher, except it has a ridiculously good ability added on top of it. We'll try that again. Probably go use it in different teams. If anything, I should almost be testing more on jar teams again. Now that I haven't really tested it extensively since they rebalanced it again. So I might have to do that some this stream as well. Mess around with different jar teams. It's not this. Versus just a skull spam one, but quite a few ways that we can give it better mana if we really wanted to. Okay, so grab that. Better mana. Bless shouldn't matter. I forget what order curse goes in. Apparently almost last. Second to last. Well, it still gets cursed on it. But we'll go throw a devour onto... Well, hero does not have... I mean, does have immune. So can't throw it on him. Unless we were to go and curse him. Oh, yeah, why did I do that on first thought? Duh. You could have just... Why did I do that? I could have just let the auto first slot curse hit her. And then let the, and then kill it with the other one. Or, you know, we could have aimed at something else. I forgot, it all has automatic first slot curse. So, for example, right here, we're just going to get recursed anyways. We're doing it on a blue, so we'll do it on him. She just gets recursed. Let's see. Do we bother killing that? Probably. We'll go and try devouring the other one for now, though. So we'll do that. Didn't get her devour. Move that. pretty much everything with all the extra turns we possibly have. One skull will kill. I don't think I could drop it into a brown or a purple though that is what we need out of it. Yes, we can. We can do that. There we go. And it was Glaceon into what should be a kill. Especially if that's his end of his turn. Come on. There you go. And that's already has Hunter's Mark and everything on it. We disable it again. And it's pretty much dead. There we go. Haters watching on lunch break. What's my current PvP speed team? I still use Key Team. I normally just use Key Team. It's because of its gold capability that it has on top of it. But yeah, normally if I'm just doing speed, though don't do it against Lust because it doesn't counter Lust properly. But yeah, if we're still going for speed, I normally just go Key. Not the absolute quickest, but if you compensate for the extra gold that it gets, it pretty much is. We have to just move on those, grab Thief to full. I think the biggest issue is just getting Thief started. Once you get Thief rolling, it's just auto win. Probably just getting that initial mana though, because sometimes it takes longer than others. Because you don't really have a mana generator for it. He is the mana generator. Yeah, at that point you just get key to key and then it's basically over. Okay. Oh, he's gonna get summoned. That's not nice. Always annoying when they have resummons. Also, optimally, you would use this with Thief hero class. It is stronger with Thief. However, we are currently using it with Necromancer just for EXP whenever I do end up using it. But it is strongest using it with Thief hero class. Okay, that summon won't even matter because we still have double kill and dead. Can't see anything taking over Key Team anytime soon. Well, there's several variants of Skull Spam. Plus, from a very hard battle perspective, running Essence of Evil is still better than this team. Because if I go through this team right now against that, we could actually potentially lose. Actually, so much so, I would almost have to switch to Thief just to make sure we wouldn't. But, let's see. We'll change real quick. Equip our Thief. And just kill that out. But yeah, a good majority of the streams is going to be various PvP. Mostly around the Mythic and Jar. However, it might just be whatever we feel like using at a given time. Might as well mess around with a bunch of different PvP stuff. This whole stream is going to be basically centered around PvP for the most part, with various options. Because of course there's not like an excessively high amount to show with the new Mythic. That's the main thing that we ended up getting this weekend. But we actually don't have any other events other than that this weekend. At least unless you're on the Nintendo Switch version. If you're on Nintendo Switch, there's actually a vault event right now. I ended up getting 6 vault keys already. I'm not opening any of them yet, though. I'll be saving them for tomorrow. I don't think I'll actually be streaming that account today. However, I will be playing on it. But we'll be streaming it Saturday and Sunday. Today we'll just be sticking with this account to do this and then finishing out raids later today as well. Or we should be able to finish out raids, or at least almost the completion of it. Anyways, let's go and that's the Key Team. Zul team beats Key teams. Haha! I haven't had the chance to mess with Zuul'Goth teams yet. I still need 2 more blue orbs. We'll get it very soon. Anyways, let's go and we'll keep that for now. Let's see if we can try getting something else. Queen of Sin. What on earth can we do with you? What can we do with that? Trying to think what is not horrifically bad with this ability. What other ability likes to do casts that actually gain some kind of gigantic benefit from casting? There aren't really too many. Most of them just have Arcane if they're going to gain something from actually casting. And they're not normally worth stacking with it. Though, out of curiosity, what are some of the best Arcanes in the game? If we were to try to synergize with it. Zura. Yeah, I know. There isn't really too many things we could end up winning with this Mythic. However, let's see. Who else here is not horrifically bad? Let's see. No, that wouldn't work. Might as well just go Queen Titania at that point. Actually, doesn't Queen Titania have it too? Forgot about that. No, never mind. She already had so much boost ratio that she doesn't have it. Queen Mab's the one that has it. But the other version of Queen Titania does not. Yeah, there aren't too many things that gain a gigantic benefit from Arcane. I can't recall anything else that gains like a super benefit like any legends or mythics from casts. I don't think there really are, or at least ally casts, I should say. Of course, there are some that do it off of enemies as well, but those wouldn't be relevant for this particular team. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like some kind of loop thingy that we can get with it. You know what? Let's try putting Essence of Evil with her. Hold up. Maybe we can build some kind of Essence of Evil team that isn't horrible. We'll use something good to make her seem not as bad. Ta! Let's see. Essence of Evil. I don't know. Do we just go Green Seer Giant Spider at this point? Ha! No. Actually, what is everything that creates greed? So I almost feel like going Green Seer. Like, what else would you put there? Green Seer, or other options. What do we have? Glitter Claw wouldn't be horrible, but color conflict's the biggest issue there. What are we missing if we end up doing that? We're missing brown-red. Now we just need to figure out a decent brown-red then. That would end up fitting there. Elamagrim, go! No, that'd be too much stat reduction. This actually somewhat synergizes because it fairy fires both the things it hits. Fortunately, it's physical damage rather than true damage. If it was true damage, I'd consider it. Also, just put that into perspective as to how low she actually hits. This thing, when fully upgraded, would be like 26 or 27 damage or so. Plus, it gains a little bit more from there. But this thing is only 31. I'm actually really surprised how low they made her base damage. I was actually expecting it to be a little bit higher. I hope they eventually add like a boost ratio to her. I really don't understand why she doesn't boost ratio off of Daemons or something. Even if it was something small like 2 times or 3 times, would have made her quite a bit better. I'm trying to find a brown-red that isn't horrifically bad that would fit here. I don't think there's a mana generator for that either. Or, you know, something that feeds back into Green Seer. Because none of these would end up taking that color. Ah, Ketris, no. Bloodhammer technically is okay. Because we can end up doing that with Wrath that ends up getting summoned if he ends up getting a Wrath. Ragnagord for quick mana. Tina? Ah, Tina 9000. That actually is not a bad idea. That actually would work. That actually would work. Huh. We found a use for Tina as well, apparently. Okay. We can make that work. Okay, now we just go double green banner. And we should be fine. Should be everything we need. Double green. I don't think we need to go anything special for banner. Actually, yes, I do. Do we have a +2 green, +1 purple, or a yes, we do? Okay, let's go with that. Okay, that's our new game plan then. What's our hero class currently? Titan. Let's go and change to the proper hero class. Well, not really a proper one, but I need levels on it. There we go. Go to Plague Lord. Actually, what am I currently running on Tree? Impact, that's fine. That's fine. Reduce magic, that's fine. I kind of want more disease, I think. Half mana start, obviously. Barrier, obviously. Oh, I don't even need to set that banner. I could actually technically do it off of that. See, what do we need brown for? Do we even need brown? I guess Tina still kind of uses it. So we could go a different banner now if we truly want to, because we could actually add our hero for the +1 purple. And then again, I'll keep it like that, just in case our hero dies, so we still have it, just in case. You never know. Yeah, Ragnagord would work too. Okay, so right off the bat, we just grab all that. Double check what we actually have for disables. We want to put our curse first, so we'll just go and get rid of, I guess, Infernus. Oh, you know what? I should have gotten rid of... I was going to hit that initially, too. I didn't end up going for it. We'll go get all of our yellows there. Go get that going. Go get another disable. Able to have right one this time. Okay, and we do this again. Where do we throw it? Nowhere, because we don't have any alignment. We just take a skull for now. And then we try going for it. Or not, never mind. Let's just go for a third disable. Everything disabled! Okay. Well, he got undisabled. That's unfortunate. But all we have to do now is keep poking it. Let's see. Let's go and get our mana back. Get back to full. Throw that down onto you just to make sure you go back down. That one just dies the death mark. Lovely. Get a Tina in there. And whatever is left, we kill with that. Huh. Interesting. So she did almost nothing. That's basically a Tina team. It's basically a Tina team more so than a, what's her name? Queen of Sin. But, hey, it technically works. It technically works. Also, hello, Rini. Welcome. So what else did I miss in chat? Hello, Avenge. Hello, Abec. Hello, Medieval. Hello, Churros. Hello, name I have no clue how to pronounce. Hello, Awink. Let's see. How many times you usually spent in Gems of War? How much time total? Like over 10,000 hours. Like an absurd amount of time if you count it across all platforms. But yeah, we've been playing for a while. I think my Steam says almost over 9,000 soon. I think we're at 8,700 on Steam. However, I have played on multiple different accounts before, so that number isn't the full number. Also, lately we've been playing on Nintendo Switch a lot, and obviously all that time does not count onto that. Hello, Vcan. Welcome. Hello, Loro. Let's see. I already answered that one. Does Essence of Evil only explode one of the gem colors? That is correct. It only explodes one random one from the enemy. So, for example, if we were to target his, let's just say this, it'll obviously explode brown. If we explode Corvash, it'll explode brown or blue, not both. If we did it on this, it would explode brown, green, or red. Only one of them. And on this, same thing. But yeah, it only explodes one. It explodes one random color on the enemy. You get to choose the enemy, but you don't get to choose the color that ends up exploding. That's how that works. Your team, Mountain Crusher, Tina 9000, Din, and Zuul'Goth. Well, that's pretty much what we're using now, just with green seer. Fortunately, we do not own Zuul'Goth. But yeah, the Tina Essence of Evil combo is actually working out pretty well. Well, Essence of Evil basically is Mountain Crusher. What do we take here? Yeah, it's working out decently. It is working out pretty decently this time around. So we'll go and grab ourselves a... I don't know what I want to get there. I guess we'll take some more yellow for now. And then we can try getting out into an extra turn, except there is almost none. Never mind, we got it on purple, so we'll grab that. Get that rolling. See if we have a drop or anything. For like explosion or something. Keep that curse for now, just so we can go and disable him. Oh, okay, that works too. Not exactly what I was expecting, but I'll take it. I keep forgetting that even has a convert anymore. It does have technically a 10% chance to transform the enemy into a toad. Even though we normally wouldn't need that mechanic, it is still a thing. Not 100% anymore, but still exists. Okay, that just died to death mark. That's wonderful. What do we even do here? I guess we'll disable use some. Let it die to the bleed and poison at this point. And actually, you know what? We'll double kill that. Wait, did they both die to HP reduction? They did. That's funny. They both just died to HP reduction off of the Mythic. There's an attack reduction. And super overkill with Tina. Yeah, it seems to work. Getting the job done. Somehow we still haven't hit 1.9k. My other account's at like 10,000 right now. This one has even hit 1.9k. Hello, Chris Border. Welcome. With Guild Wars coming next week, would you mind quickly scrolling through the current attack and defend teams? Sure, I can go through my current Guild War attack and defend teams. Not sure if I need to revamp anything from new patch. I think the only thing I might need to revamp is we might need to go use Essence of Evil on our green Guild War. Other than that, I don't think I need to really revamp too much else. I'll disable that. Mainly just to make sure it stays entangled. Grab that down. Grab that mess. Take the other one. Do we go for the kill? Can secure a kill. You don't have impervious. I don't know why I always feel like you do. But you don't. And we'll go double kill with this, and then we just kill it with Tina. Do that, and then Tina all in one. There we go. But yeah, that is surprisingly useful. Of course, true damages might not be the greatest, but as they keep adding more and more true damage options, it's only a matter of time before they start actually synergizing into each other. Kind of like now, slightly. Still not the greatest, but it's technically functioning. I think it's mostly Essence of Evil that is carrying it, though. It's kind of hard to tell, but I'm pretty sure it's Essence of Evil carrying almost this entire team. Almost anything with Essence of Evil. The Essence of Evil is carrying the entire team. It alone could basically solo it in team if we really had to. With enough luck. Move that over. Think about enough luck. If we get another Tina here, it could probably just triple wipe. Oh, almost. Very nice. Got a double kill. Both the ones with Fairy Fire on them. that should pretty much be matched. We'll slow this down. Disable, I guess, you, because you'll die off a bleed and poison. Worst comes to worst. And never mind, we just Tina kill it. There we go. Squirrel? What did I do that's a squirrel? I know, I need to go show the thingy. I'll make sure to go do it. I was going to do it right after that battle. We wanted to get 1.9k there, so we can go grab all this. And there we go. 25 glory keys. Give it like 46 per week. Wow, I haven't even been 25 battles yet. Need 2 more for the other thing. But anyways, let me go show through my Guild War teams real quick. So, I'm not sure which ones I'll be revamping or not yet. But red team, we currently use Dawnbringer, Yagway, Alchemist, and Infernus. Main game plan is rush Alchemist, throw that into Dawnbringer, throw Dawnbringer, spam Yagway, spam Infernus, win. That is the game plan there. Guild War Brown, we run Mountain Crusher into auto win. Pretty much. Jay should probably stick on that one a little bit longer. But where'd it go? Why'd it move so much? But yeah, you just throw Mountain Crusher, you throw it into Corvash, you oops that kill out whatever you need. And High King Iron Gut. King High Forge is just there for backup summon and backup damage. And you use your hero as Dwarf because you can get the 50% off the High Forge in order to use that synergy. As far as purple, I actually don't use that purple team anymore. We actually use. I should probably go replace it. Wait, did I over-replace the other one? No, I need to go move that all the way up. As you guys say, well, I could always look back for it. But we ended up switching over to this, oddly enough. The Secret of Crypts, Green Seer, Wild Queen, and Arachne Weaver. With the Wild Queen buff, this actually is probably better than using Elmagrim now. So I need to make sure to use that for Purple Day. We'll go change that later. But Guild War Green, we are probably going to run the Exploding thing now. So we'll probably actually just straight up replace. Actually, I'll definitely do that one right now. But I think we finally get rid of Yagway. Actually, I don't know. Who do we get rid of here? I guess we do get rid of Yagway. Gotta get rid of something. Yeah, I guess we do get rid of Yagway. And we just go all in Roadbreaker with that and just throw Essence over top of Yagway. Feels weird having to get rid of him because he's so good, but yeah, we'll just go down that route. And with that being said, we actually switch our banner as well to just pure green and go all in into that. And I'd still use Titan for this just because I don't have the other one maxed yet. But yeah, we'd go with that. Essence, Tapon, Roadbreaker, Leprechaun. If we don't have immediate green, we Leprechaun and destroy everything. Get our Tapon to Roadbreaker and go from there. Even at that point, we could actually just get rid of Tapon too at this point. Let's see, what's the... There's probably a mythic for that. What is a blue, green, brown? What mythic is that? Or what mythics are that? Oh, there's only one, and it's not good. It's Doomclaw. It's way too inconsistent. However, that would be a lot of Enrage, I guess. And that does stack with Hunter's Mark, which we'll have from Essence of Evil. And it could devour anything, especially since we can curse away any devour immunities. But no, it's... I don't know, it's just too inconsistent. Probably rather go for the Tapon. Yeah, we'll probably just stick with Tapon for now. I don't know, we'll see. But, oh yeah, let's keep going. Where were we? Guild War Green, Guild War Red. Oh wait, never mind, that was all 6 defense. I mean, evasions. For defend red, we are still using the Trickster Shot Dwarf team. Just using 4 times Dwarf with Trickster. 4 times Dwarf in general tends to be pretty good for Red Day. For defend, just because that one trip that does triple. For Green Day, we're still using a weird version of I. This one I'll definitely have to revamp for the other new version of I, which is now Essence of Evil. So we'll have to do something with this team. Not quite sure yet what we'll do with that. But yeah, this is a weird old Dragon Eye team. You know, any of the standard Dragon Eye teams, but now it's all Essence instead of Dragon's Eye. Since Dragon's Eye got nerfed, but now Essence is basically the same thing. Wait, did I already modify this? Oh yeah, we ended up going over this earlier because someone was asking about a defend team. But we already ended up replacing Essence of Evil on one of these. I do need to remember that now because now I need to make sure that none of my other ones have Essence of Evil. But yeah, we did end up using Essence of Evil on one of them. With Essence of Evil, Azura, Undying, Famine as a counter on Blue Day. We'll see how that pans out. Haven't used that yet, obviously, because Essence of Evil just came out last week, so we'll see how that goes. Yellow, I still have Standard Divine. That might get revamped soon. And other than that, we still have Brown, which is Standard Yalgway, which is perfectly fine, really good, still strong, as always. And Defense is just the Standard Goblins with a Siren on it. This one I might revamp. It gets really hard countered by Freeze, but I know it still gets us random wins sometimes. The Possessed King, I don't believe I actually use Possessed King on any of my defense. Actually, a lot of good stuff that I don't use on my defense. However, I don't know, it feels like there's always at least one thing that's really good that you always tend to not use. It's because after you build out 6 teams, you're just always bound to have at least one thing, or, you know, several options that don't end up getting used. There's just so many options sometimes. There is like, what, 800 troops in the game or something? Hey, what is the number these days? Oh, I'd have to click on my name. There isn't any easy way to get there. Never mind. We'll go check it out later. I guess we could say something in chat real quick. Actually, never mind. I could click on anyone's name. I don't need to click on my own. Because we can see the total. But, yeah, 660. That number is getting so high. But if you count weapons, it's over 800 already. Okay, we'll take purple there. We're getting that up. That definitely needs to not get away. That'd be good. Don't really have anything I could take here, though, so let's go for that for now. Hopefully this green seer doesn't completely fail us. Well, we got it on blue. That should be good enough. Oh, we're frozen on... Essence of Evil. Stop being so evil. Okay, we can take that skull. I'm actually going to go for that true damage first out of safety's sake, just to guarantee to kill that. We'll disable out Nimue because Nimue... Or mainly just to avoid silence. So he actually killed out that one troop with Death Mark, it looks like. Which is actually a good thing now, because we're not going to be frozen on it, so yeah, that's good. Go throw that down, get like a green seer or something going, maybe go throw this into Skull or something. Yeah, do we take a Skull there? Yeah, let's go for Skull. And then we go disable it, so we'll do this. Get our summon there, which we don't even really need, but a little bit better, I guess. Better to have more than less. Move that over, and just kill it with that. There we go. Good morning, Daryl! Welcome! Hey, we got 4 gem keys from that too. Not even a gnome event yet, it feels like it is. The other platform has it, not this one though. Yeah, out of everything we've tried so far, I do have to say, this actually works out the best. Unfortunately, it does require Tina. Actually, if anything, this team is based more around Tina than it is of the new Mythic. What do we take here? If anything, it's almost more so even just all in Essence. Essence is pretty much carrying this entire team. Alright, we'll disable that. Get all the yellows we need. This is pretty much everything. We'll go through a disable down onto Forest Guardian for now. And we throw this down and just get a bunch of kills. So, take it right over. Grab that to Skulls. Get a bunch of damage that way. And then double poke. Then we have to go for one. Oh, wait. Never mind. We're entangled. Whoops. Okay, I'm going to try going all in on this. Hope we get lucky. Let's hope we get it Sunbird again. It didn't, though. Okay, we'll go and that's actually enough to kill that, so we'll do that. And I always have to deal with the Sunbird there. I guess we just kill it with Essence of Evil. There's no extra turn into it, though. Oh, grab mana. Good deal. And then we just completely disable it. And that'll be that. Won't be able to do anything from there. And hopefully they'll just randomly die to Death Mark, and if not that, we'll have plenty of other options. We'll take that for now. Grab all the... Actually, we use Tina that. There we go. Super overkill. Hey, we got 15 gems. There was the PvP one. First said 25 PvP battles. Always nice to get free gems for doing something we were pretty much already going to be doing, so that works out. You use 12k guild seals with no mythic? At least it's not too good. Yeah, this mythic's pretty bad. Almost every instance you would use it, you could just use a Reali instead. It's not the absolute worst mythic, but the biggest issue really holding it back is there's no immediate need to craft it for 2 reasons. One is it's just not good. You know, it's not overwhelming. It's just something you would kind of maybe use occasionally. If even that, you'd just probably use a Reali and stuff. But the other reason is sometimes you just get mythics even if they're horrible just because you need them for kingdom upgrades. But I don't know, this kingdom's just so far away from needing a kingdom upgrade that it's really not worth it. so many other mythics you'd want to get before this mythic. It's like one of the last 3 mythics you would ever want to get. Maybe even absolute last if you're doing it based on kingdom upgrade order. Because other than the apocalypse troops, what else is there really? Like every other mythic would be more valuable, even if it serves no purpose whatsoever. Simply because every other kingdom's is closer to being maxed. Or, you know, 10-star plus when I say max. Obviously, none of them are close to max. Technically, 30 stars will be max stars, which don't even exist yet. Currently only have 20 stars. And that doesn't even exist. The high star kingdom's only at 15 currently. You got, oh yeah, I noticed that earlier, Zeddicus, this morning. Got Ubistat on the Nintendo Switch account. Very lucky. Also, you're almost level 500 already. Yeah, I was playing on it some this morning. I got 6 vault keys earlier. I won't be streaming it today, but we will be streaming it extensively Saturday and Sunday. But today we're mainly going to be sticking with the main account. And this morning we're just going over the mythic and stuff, and later today we'll be doing raids. Last of raids for the week. We'll grab that over. Get Tina down. But yeah, I'll still be grinding it today. I'll just be doing it off stream. I'll get the Pope down. Not to get a single kill though. I'll grab that. Take a there's nothing good here. Take that for now. I can't even try doing that on blue because there's no way we get full mana out of it. Goal also seems somewhat underwhelming. Wait, did he remove? No wonder why there's so few greens. Has a troop that removes green. Put the greens back. We need you. Okay. Let's see. Still no extra turn, so I guess we'll take that for now. Get all those reds and pretty much be good to go. Let me take that skull first. Even though we're entangled, gotta get it out the way. Okay, doing this on red isn't really even gonna help us either, because it's not full mana, and the fact that it isn't is not good. We'll still go for it because if this surges, that should be enough. Never mind, one short. We'll grab that. The last little bit of our manas. Get our alignment there. And now we should be able to get this rolling. We'll go disable another one of these. We'll do it on you because we don't want you denying all of our greens again. Already bad enough you did it once. I guess we have to kind of go for Tina now. Take a skull for the high amount of damage that it does. Take another one. No, don't agile! What are you doing? There you go, take our yellow. Skull, any ways to take it? Doesn't look like it, so let's go throw, I guess a summon for now, and then just throw a triple Tina. Do that. Oh, we got HP reduction and actually cleared out almost everything. Because how low they were. It's funny. Only 1 in 4 chance, but it only takes that 1 in 4 chance happening to actually get some kills. But yeah, I do like that final trait on her. As well as the fact that she has Arcane. It's just really weird to have to use. Because very few teams can actually properly cast spam. And most teams that can cast spam, they're not worth using. Compared to teams that can just cast their ability and just kill out quickly. The most cast spam teams tend to be towards the slower side. And this one's not much of an exception. I'll throw that for now, get all that disabled. Get frozen, but everything else it does. Take skull. Do we just go for Tina? Yeah, we're frozen on green. I guess we just go for Tina at this point. Come on, you don't hit the one with Fairy Fire. Of everything you hit. I guess we'll just take a skull for now, why not? Maybe we'll die to death mark or something. Or just double skull, that works too. Hello, Strodium's cats, welcome. How is Queen of Sin? She is pretty bad, but usable. Pretty bad, but usable. I'd probably say the lowest 3 mythics in the game. Or lowest 5. She's around there. Lowest 5 mythics. I don't really see a single situation where you'd really bother using her compared to just running the normal PvP meta. So we'll go disable that for now. Grab a brown over. Oh, we're still using her. I always like using the new mythics whenever they come out. Especially when they're actually useless, because if they're useless, that means we're likely not ever using them again. Kind of like what happened with Tina. Though then again, I guess we technically are bringing it back somewhat right now. But normally when a useless mythic comes around, the week that it comes out is like the only time we ever use it. And then we never use it again sometimes. That ends up happening with a few of them. Okay, let's just go for our kill here. That down. Wait, what trip is that? Do you have spell reduction? Oh, you had barrier. I was gonna say, how are you not dead? Let's throw it out on Furnace. Let's be able to deal with that. Little kill there. Get the Tina. And anything kills at that point. Pretty much anything. Get disabled. And dead off the skull. Dust Collector. It's the first mythic you pulled? Yeah, there isn't much you're going to be able to use it with then. Because you probably don't have fully traded Wraith. Or Wrath, I mean. You probably don't have fully traded Lust, which is both its summons. You probably don't have the traits to be able to fully trade her. And, yeah, her base ability is pretty bad. So, unfortunately, yes, if that is your only mythic, there isn't so much you could use with it. I guess it's still somewhat usable. You use it kind of like a one-shot core vash in early game. But beyond that, there isn't much you're going to be able to get value-wise from it. We'll just have to take green. Let Skull, take our yellow there. They have some kind of good alignment. Doesn't seem to be his case. Also, the fact she's in first slot doesn't help. Because we didn't put her there. We got moved. Nothing looks good. I almost want to do it on yellow, but it also looks pretty bad. Looks like she's about to die. That's also not good. She doesn't really have any way to survive here. Hey, do I just entangle at this point? No. Then we're just gonna overkill it. Let's throw Tina now. And that one's entangled already, so that works out conveniently, I guess. Throw that down. And it was disabled again. It should be fine now. And it was do the final queen. Did you notice Infernus has a delay between the two hits after the update? Is this a solution to fix him, like a Tina? Yes. All of them were fixed, supposedly. Including Tina. Which is also one of the reasons why we're using Tina. Tina actually got an invisible buff. Same as Infernus and a few others. Well, actually, did Infernus really ever have that issue? I don't think he did. But, Tina and a few other similar troops end up getting a invisible buff the other day, where they finally fixed their ability. They did it slightly after the patch, where they finally fixed their ability to actually target things correctly. So yeah, it's pretty cool now. So Tina will no longer hit one of its excess hits onto something that that's already dead. It does retroactively retarget now. See if I can actually get a good example of that. Easiest way would be if there's only 2 troops left, both in 1 kill range. However, we're probably not going to get that situation. You never know, we might be able to get it here. Probably get it in one of these battles, if nothing else. I think I'll move that. If I can kill one of those 2, or first slot goes out, I'll be able to show it. Let's kill that deliberately, even though it's a bit overkill. I want to do that just so we can show it real quick. Brown, I guess. Need that to die to that. Good. Okay, so basically how Tina works now is normally what would happen is it would do its 3 hits, and let's say it killed this. There'd still be a chance that another one of those hits would try to retarget there, or you know, it would try to target that slot because it would retarget all of its hits prior to actually doing the damage. However, now it actually has a ever so slight delay, but now has the ability to actually check to see if they are dead or not. So this should hit that once and this twice, unless it hits that 3 times, in which case it will hit it 3 times. But what will most likely happen is once there, twice there, and it will not waste any of those 3 shots. And as you can see, it did retarget him instead of just hitting the other one. First, you'd have to do that multiple times to really see it for sure. But yes, they have fixed Tina, so we'll no longer waste any of his shots, which is quite a big buff to her. It didn't really affect too many of the other ones too much, but Tina 9000 definitely had the biggest effect on it. So I guess we're technically going over Tina buff today too, indirectly. But yeah, she did technically get buffed like yesterday, I think that was actually. I forget if they got implemented yesterday or the day before, but it was like right after the patch. It wasn't exactly on the day of the patch, but they did a little bit after. Never made any change notes on it, I don't believe, though. Kind of a little invisible update they did. Okay, throw that down. Yeah, it's a great improvement on her, that's for sure. She's still not excessively viable, but she's at least a little better than she was. Oh, that's bad. That has, like, no effect, right? Yeah. Oh, wait. I forgot. This also explodes almost no gems. However, it does still do all the disables. We want to get, like, one gem explosion out of it. And Tina does, like, negative damage when she's webbed. That's funny. We actually got HP reduction for the kill. Okay, it's not even worth throwing Tina here. I think it was weighted out at this point. Okay, can you get unwebbed already? There we go. Yeah, as you can see, it hit that once and then that twice. It did not overkill the last slot. But yeah, it'll always make sure it gets all 3 hits down now. Let's see. What was the question, Hong? Could you repeat the question? I didn't see it. The deleted a message earlier. Is there a pet or a class that will increase High King Iron Guts attack? No. Well, technically, yes. High King, Rune Priest will end up increasing his damage because Rune Priest counts as a dwarf. And because he has a dwarf boost ratio, using a dwarf hero class would boost it. And Rune Priest is the only dwarf hero class in the game. Yes, dwarf hero class. It's the reason why I run it on my red defend. And it's also the reason why I run it in my brown invade. But yes, Rune Priest would end up doing it. And while Rune Priest doesn't naturally have a half mana start, it does have one when it's used with High King. I mean, it does when you use it with High Forge. I don't know why, but I keep wanting to call him High King Iron Gut. Like the other one. Anyways, move that over. We get another disable down. Go get a... Actually, who do we disable? I guess we can't do you because it's blessed. Get curse over top of it. Let's see. Wait, why did it not curse it? That's weird. You got rid of blessed, but it didn't actually curse it. Go and... go for another disable. I'm just trying to find an extra turn there. Look like we have one though. Yes, we did. Let me say. Do it on blues. Getting a disable down. No casting for you. Okay. Yeah, let's throw a bunch of Tinas. No kills, but just throw another little jab at it. We try for a yellow off the top. Didn't get it. We'll spam any second now. I can't really stop that. Actually, yes, I can. Oh, I can't. This would have to be an extra turn to stop it. And we do have it, so never mind, we can. Do that, throw a disable down, let me grab the last little bit of mana. Is there any other extra turns there? Nope, no other extra turns, so let's go and take that onto first slot then. Got fully disabled. And I've been kill it. Double check if there's anything else, doesn't look like it. Doesn't grab any drops anywheres. And I go pretty much Tina for a wipe. Because it will automatically make sure it hits all of them once. But yeah, Tina buff. If anything, that's more relevant than the new Mythic that just came out. It's kind of funny because we're actually using like all of the most recent content that came into the game, minus Green Seer. Because Essence of Evil came out last Friday. Queen of Sin came out this Friday. And Tina 9000 was the previous Mythic before Queen of Sin. So yeah. Plus, Tina 9000 just got buffed the other day. Ugh. Oh, so hello, Jose. Welcome. Is Tanya a good troop? He's pretty average. Normally you use catchers instead. If you desperately need a stun, you sometimes use it, but more often than not, he's not that good to use. Assuming you own catchers, you use catchers in like 99% of situations instead of them. The only the only real main exception is if you're running like a wild folk team. That's about it. Now let's get a Tina in there. Before we do, we'll grab that skull. Good Tina. Grab those greens. See that skull as well. And now a Tina. Okay. Let's need a nice little bit of greens. Do it on reds there. Get a Abel going. Get a nice little explosion as well. Do it on you. And now let's die to poison at this point. And one Tina will wipe his entire team. So let's take that for now. Take another mana, and that's match. And that is definitely a kill. Hello, Stefan. Welcome. Wasn't he always that way? Who? And the way the Infernus is working, I believe it's still the same way it's always been. I believe Tina was the only, like, really main one that ended up getting that change. It's all the ones that have triple hit that really got affected by it. And that's just Tina and that one cannon thing. So basically just Tina. Okay, I'll take a red for now. Grab that, take our blues over. Grab our green extra turn somewhere, hopefully. Doesn't seem like we have it, so let's throw Zabel into that for now. Get that all the way down. And just go through a... actually, we'll throw this first. That down, then we'll go Tina. I'm taking another skull first. And we'll Tina. Unfortunately, it didn't multi-hit the right one. It can still multi-hit, of course, though. It just won't waste it in either hits. Oh, whoa. What happened to our team? Go replenish it. Unfortunately, it doesn't have that Wrath summon. I really wish it was just a 100% chance to summon Wrath. This Mythic would actually be so much better if it was a 100% chance to summon Wrath only. Okay, we just need the last little bit of our yellow. Grab all that. Throw that into any kind of mana we can get. There's summon again, and that's match. Hello, Ian. Welcome. Oh, wait. Did I miss something? What were you saying earlier? What are you scrolling? But yeah, what did I miss? Oh, Moss. So are you going to craft Zuul'Goth now that a single cast handicap was removed? Yes, I will be. However, we still need 2 small blues. Or 1 major blue. Basically 1 major blue as well, because I want to make sure we have some amount of smalls left. But yes, we will be crafting Zuul'Goth in the very near future, because we will be needing him now that he's actually meta. He is meta for delves. He's not really... I don't know if he's really the best thing for PvP. Haven't really gotten the chance to test. Some people were mentioning it for some things. But I feel like it's mostly just meta for delves. We'll see how it works in PvP as well. I don't really feel like it would affect PvP as much. The delves definitely would. Because now every instance where you can't use High King Iron Gut, you just use Zuul'Goth now. And between the 2 of them, they cover every delve in the entire game. Meaning you only really need 3 mythics now to complete out delves. Really only 2. Zuul'Goth and High King Iron Gut. And the 3rd being Possessed King. Possessed King isn't required, but it's pretty helpful with them. Plus it's a +1 Magic Kingdom anyway, so why not? But yeah, those 2 mythics alone can technically solo every delve in the game. Just simply owning them is auto-win every delve in the game to level 500, pretty much. Of course, unfortunately, one of them is really hard to obtain, Zuul'Goth. High King Iron Gut, not as much. So High King Iron Gut does require you to have some amount of base attack. Though in the context of delves, that normally doesn't matter, because you could outplace the fact that even if you have lower attack on your troops, you can still displace it by using higher attack on your from the delve itself. from having at level 100 or so. Yeah, we'll be having a code in a little bit. Not yet, though. But we will have one soon. Soon enough. If anyone still has any other suggestions for me to use with this, let me know. As well as any other questions or anything. Do you play Arena on the highest difficulty? No. You should never, ever, ever play Arena on the highest difficulty. We have done it once, but it is ridiculously hard to do. Highest you ever really put it on realistically is like hard. Maybe very occasionally Warlord 1. But more often than not, you just keep it at normal difficulty always, regardless of how late into the game you are. Yes, we have actually beat it on max difficulty before. It's ridiculously hard, though. Speaking of that, why are we getting destroyed right now? Yeah, Arena is pretty pointless this late in the game. Zuul'Goth is new key. Well, pretty much, it gets double kill. You kill whatever you touch, and the other thing dies off of skulls. Plus, you get extra turn, most likely off the skulls. Only main difference is it requires a lot of mana, but it uses 3. So if you're doing the exploders, it doesn't really cost too much more mana. Even though it's almost triple the amount of mana, you are using 3 manas instead of 1. So anything that does like a whole board destroy or a explosion is going to gain about the same amount of mana compared to if you just use 1 mana or 1 color trying to get 14. Also, how are we almost losing this? Okay, we'll take that over. Start getting that all the way to full. Finish getting it to full, I should say. What do we even take here? Let me make sure whatever we do is safe. Take that for now. Ow. I guess we'll grab purple for now. Stop it now! You've forsaken us. Oh, there we go. Let's keep going. Use Greed, Pistol, Zuul'Goth, and Cedric. Oh yeah, Bronzelock Pistol is such a good mana generation. I'm hoping that I get a Cedric on my main account, or not on my main account, on my Nintendo Switch account, so we can start running Bronzelock teams. Because once we get Cedric and get it traded, we should be able to get it traded. Start running various Bronzelock teams all around. See how that pans out. Because that's a lot of mana generation. Especially since we can't afford like fully traded Grigolfa. Like to go out of our way to do that early in the game wouldn't be worth it. Oh, we got transformed, nice. Always great to see a little bit of extra effect. It's only 10%, but when it does trigger, it is pretty useful. That's just the Abel here, right? Oh no, stealthy! No! Got in the way. It's fine though. We'll try hitting those last 2. Nice. Got both of them and dead. Perfect. Oh no, a divine team. They have so much cleanse. Team does not like cleanse. Really, Essence of Evil in general doesn't. And of course, Essence of Evil is our team. So anything that's bad against Essence of Evil will be, or you know, that's annoying to it. Make this team a lot weaker. Now move that, move that, move that. Take another electric turn. Disabling everything. We probably should have went for Priest. But still not too late to. Grab all that. Get our mana going again. Disable that. Nice electric turn there. Do ridiculous damage. Good. Low overkill though. We'll do it on blues. Disable his only one that's not disabled. All the disables. Okay, let's go through Tina again. Never mind. Where's your mana? Okay, your mana. There we go. Poke, poke, poke. And dead off Tina. I mean, dead off of Queen of Sin. Hello, Ofer! Welcome! However, Tina does keep getting MVP because it is carrying the team other than Essence. Actually, Essence is the true MVP, but Hero's not allowed to be the MVP. So it's always probably going to be Tina. Because Tina's definitely doing more work than New Mythic, that's for sure. It still has immune, so I don't want to do that yet. Let's go disable his Devour option for now. We'll just Death Mark die or something. Sure, with Tina, why not? We'll get that disabled on red. Get our mana from that. Grab that, grab that, grab that, grab that. Disable away the second slot there. So that we get his hero out the way and then just wipe his entire team. There we go. What is this link of which you post? What am I about to see? What is this? If you get 4, you want an achievement. Someone with 2 Zuul'Goths. What? That's amazing. That is very amazing. However, I might have 2 Zuul'Goths soon. And not on the same account, but we might have 2 Zuul'Goths as in one on 2 different accounts. Oddly enough, my lower level account does have 3 power orbs. I know that sounds absurd, but the leaderboards on Nintendo Switch are very broken. And by very broken, I mean anyone who knows how to play the game is basically just multi-tying first place. We got second place, or we ended up getting a first place tie, or we got a double first place tie 2 times. Then we got a 3-way first place tie the most recent time. And I always have to do that 5 more times, which means we could theoretically have Zuul'Goth in 3 more weeks, if I'm not mistaken, on my other account. Because there's currently no Tuesday events for whatever reason, the Tuesday faction events. But, yeah, at this rate, we will pretty much have a Zuul'Goth on our other account by the end of this month. It could reach it before the 1-month mark, making it the quickest Zuul'Goth that has ever been obtained in the history of the game at that point. Or at least tied at it, because there might be some other people that will get it at the exact same time. But I think we're currently in the lead. I think no one else has 3 yet. I think we're the only one with 3. I think there's some people with 2, but I don't recall anyone who actually has 3. There might be one other person, but I think we might be the only one, actually. Okay. I know there's plenty of people that have 2 power orbs on that version. I'll take a scroll for now. But I'm gonna find that really sad if my other account actually manages to somehow get Zuul'Goth before my main, which actually can still happen. Because I technically want like 4 more small blues or 1 big blue before I get it on my main. Because I need some small amount of reserve of small blues to make sure we have it for every new troop that ends up coming out. So we can never deplete ourselves to completely 0. But out of everything we made with this Mythic so far, this is personally my absolute favorite. And it uses a bunch of modern stuff too, other than Green Seer. And Tina did get buffed yesterday, or the day before, pretty recently. But in the last like 2 days, it ended up getting buffed. It wasn't shown in the patch notes, but it did get a small buff the other day, where it actually retroactively retargets now, which is huge for Tina. Oh no. All of her armor, and entangle, and dead, and double dead. Oh no, he's lost. Let's just retreat it. There's no point playing out this battle. It is definitely over. Oh, it lost team. It shouldn't be too bad though. At least she doesn't have stealthy. Let's see. You got 2 copies and 700 guild keys. That is very lucky. That is very, very lucky. There actually is potentially some kind of use that might be able to come out if we're using 2 of her, since the final trade on her does of course stack. But I don't know. I don't think it would be worth it. But yeah, you could probably try getting away with 2. Yeah, so far we have been able to get every mythic upon release. There hasn't been a single one where we got so unlucky that we weren't able to get it. There were some where we got so unlucky that it cost us like tens of thousands of gems. But never have we gotten so unlucky that we've ran out of every resource. But that's mainly because we've always had basically near infinite resources. Just because we were always been in pretty much one of the top guilds in the game. Kind of kept our gems going. Okay, we'll take a brown for now. Actually, let's take blue. Maybe it's double poke. Ew. That was our way of winning. I guess we technically do it off just the weapon, but at that point I might as well just bail. What's with our list losing all of a sudden? I need to go back to key team. Of course, I do mainly want to show the mythic today. But, no, it's still really weird, underwhelming mythic. Like, his team is barely even using it, even though technically she is on it. And technically functioning on it. This almost feels more like a Tina team than anything. What do we take here? We'll grab a brown. Take a no extra turn. No, I don't think we have it. Oh, no. We do have it on blue. Go for blue. Disable that Infernus before it does anything. We use Tina away his entire team. And one more hit on that. Is that enough? No, it is not. It does not have Fairy Fire or anything, so let's take Skull. And another Skull. 2 copies within 350 glory keys. That is very nice. Actually, that kind of reminds me. Let's go do a small little key opening. There is one thing I'll go do today. Let's go do a small little key opening on our other account. Since we didn't get to... Oh, wow, we got a bunch of helpfuls and funds. Thank you, everyone who just did that. But, yeah, let's actually go do a little key opening real quick on our other account. I said I wouldn't do anything. But, yeah, let's go do something on it real quick. Go and... Oh, no, I don't want that. Move back down. There we go. Get that rolling. Let me go turn it back on. Yeah, let me go do a quick key opening on the Nintendo Switch account to see if we can go get an Ubistet. So we can still get a little bit of key opening going. Why is it not turning on? Hello, Nintendo Switch. Cooperate, please. Hello? There we go. There we go. Let's see where to go. That in there. Load, yes. Boom. Okay, let's go and get this Gems of War account going. Not going to be doing anything on it too much right now. I just want to go and mainly open some keys. See if we can end up getting anything of relevance, but mainly the new Mythic. Because I do have a few keys laying around. So we'll throw every last key we have, some glory keys, and go from there. Glory keys I'll probably rush through. The gem keys will let go one by one. Because any of them could actually be a decent drop since we're missing a lot of legends. We have like, I think, 8 legends on this account. So any legendary drop is actually big. And it is actually a vault event right now on Switch right now too. Easiest way to farm that is I've just been using Sunbird. I've just been using Mountain Crusher, Sunbird, Rawain, Firebomb on this one. Actually, I might as well open my vault keys too while we're here. I said I had 6 vault keys earlier. Might as well go open them just so we already have the loot. Yeah, I guess we are playing on this account a little bit. Just a little bit. Just to show it real quick. But move that. Grab a yellow over. Get a explosion. Probably get unlucky and get almost nothing out of it. We'll see. But yeah, that's how I've been doing most of PvP. They go pretty quick, obviously. And it's kind of like Explore, except a lot more loot. And this early in the game, we can actually get away with that. Anyways, key time. Let's open every last key we have. 1 event key. Von Divinia. Is not Divinia. Next order of business. Gold keys. Those are pointless. Let's open them though. Nothing good, obviously. 3 glory keys. You also probably dropped nothing. Now let's actually throw some glory keys down. See what we get. We'll instantly go through these. Widow Queen. You are useless. So we don't need that. And everything else is just repeats. We don't need to go through that. Next up, we got Elf Eater, Ferret, and Shadowblade. All three useless, though we did get another copy of Rowan, it looks like. Ubistet's actually available on this platform, by the way, which is actually why I'm trying to open keys. Obviously, if the other Mythic was, I wouldn't be, but Ubistet's actually not too bad. Garnock is pretty useless, too. We got Arcane that is kind of useful, though, red purple. But, yeah, he's only really used for orcs, and there's not too many good orcs. Oh, also, sorry. There's probably a double audio going, right? We go fix that. Probably a little bit annoying. There we go. It should be fixed now. Let's see. Watcher. I think that was one of the only ultra rares we were still missing. Another copy of Goblin Rocket. Finessa, which is actually like has slight of the buff. It's kind of weird because they accidentally gave her half her buff. They made it so she gives all the life now and has that boost ratio thing, but she still has 8 mana. So she's actually stronger on this version than she is on the normal version, which is kind of weird. Still pretty underwhelming though. Let's just do these last ones. Save the other 7,000 for later. And nope, nothing good. Just Monster Muncher. Okay, now let's open these 4 gem keys, and then I guess a bulk of 50 of them. And then just do those slowly and hopefully get something. Mortera is nothing relevant, so that's pretty bad. Okay, and now we just hope for pure luck. And this will let run down slowly. See if we get anything. Dark Priestess isn't anything good. Nyx is just a normal mana drain. Blast Cannon is not going to do much for us. That is early game Doom Skull creation, but we're almost past that point. Oh, Sunbird. Our copies of Sunbird's always nice. I think we finally ascended, actually, to epic rarity, which means a little bit more HP, a little bit more magic, a little bit more damage. Well, so far, not much other than the Sunbird, for the most part. Bunch of ultra rares, but that's kind of to be expected from normal gem keys. They do drop base rarity ultra rare. Celestial. Also, if we get a Mythic, it has to be Ubistet. There is not any other one on drop table on Nintendo Switch right now. So there's Shadowblade. Bunch of useless trait stones. Well, they're not useless, but you know, compared to a troop that we could need, these useless. They still add up over time to be able to be used for stuff. Same as the ingots. Need them eventually for kingdom upgrades anyways. Because we will need to start getting around to kingdom upgrades soon on this account. We're not quite at that point yet. We're still in early game. Still trying to get everything to level 10. Should have that done by this weekend though. But yeah, looks like nothing really came here. Van Barrack, I guess. Come on, you know you want to drop an Ubistet. Spirit Fox. Epic Ingots. I think we might almost have enough epics to finally upgrade our weapon. Not even sure which one I'd want to go for. If I did, I'd probably want to do it based on kingdom upgrades rather than its actual usefulness. Yeah, I'll try finding a middle ground to both. Yeah, it looks like we got nothing from this. Wow. Not good. It got ripped off. Oh, we got Garuda, but that's pretty bad. It does have an okay boost ratio for early game, I guess, but it doesn't have any extra turn potential. Also, what's with all the epic ingots? It's like the 3rd or 4th one. First, they're the rarest of all the trait stones, but still not what we need. But I guess it's better than an ultra rare ingot or some kind of ultra rare copy that we don't barely need. Another Sunbird, that's ultra rare copy we definitely need. Another Spirit Dancer. More ingots. More ingots. I'm not saying for more. Just doing it. Wow. No wonder why I felt like a lot of ultra rare. We got 1 legend, 1 epic, and the rest were ultra rare or other resources. That is not that good. Luckily, at least the 2 that were higher rarity were both new. Yeah, what's Garuda's boost ratio? 3 to 1? That's not even that good. Not gonna help in early game. Never mind. You're useless. Okay. Oh well. Actually, I will save the Vault Keys for later. No, stop trying to sell us stuff. Actually, I will save the Vault Keys for later. But yeah, we do have 6 Vault Keys currently. We'll do those later. Anyways, that's that. Let's close this out. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Close that out. Boom. Let's put it to sleep, actually. Sleep mode. No signal. Yes, I know there's no signal. There we go. Anyways. Where were we? Okay. We couldn't get Ubistet. We'll try again later. Maybe we'll get enough resources off all the vault keys to be able to craft it, hopefully. That would be ideal. What just happened with all my tabs? There we go. Anyways, where were we? Grab all our purples, grab our greens, take that into, well, I guess, purple for now. Let's just do that on brown. Hello, Antian. Yep, weekend time. Time to get all that grind down. Yeah, we're going to be grinding very heavy the next 2 days for the Vault event on the Nintendo Switch version. Unfortunately, on the all other versions of the game, there's not actually much to do this weekend unless you want to go like level a hero class or something. Like, there's no actual related event. All there is the new Mythic, and the new Mythic is very, very, very underwhelming. And of course, that's her, Queen of Sin. But they did fix Tina, so we have that to mess around with as well. Tina buff. Tina now retroactively retargets. It's something that would have made her amazing if that was how she functioned at the beginning. But no, she's still pretty average though overall. But it was definitely a good improvement. Let's see. Will this be a Switch morning? We were actually just on a Nintendo Switch version, oddly enough. We literally just got off it. I was doing a key opening on it real quick to try to get Ubistet, but we didn't end up getting it, unfortunately. But I will be streaming it extensively on Saturday and Sunday, and we will be trying to do the Vault event that's currently on it and try to get more Vault keys. We're currently at 6 Vault keys. We'll be opening those tomorrow as well as whatever other ones we end up getting throughout the weekends. And hopefully we get some good loot from that. This is the first Vault event on Nintendo Switch. So great time, more so than ever, to go and get the grind done. Because, yeah, it helps with a lot of progress. They're already insanely good. And now they're even going to be even better since on a brand new account, it's very, very strong. Any loot that you end up getting from it. Even horrible drops could potentially be good. Like 1,000 souls and stuff like that. We take care. Grab that, get that. We're gonna lose our turn, but we get all of the mana we need. I can't believe the meta shifted to the new form of Dragon's Eye. I still can't believe they did that. They nerfed Dragon's Eye just to add another Dragon's Eye immediately. Which is, of course, Essence of Evil. I will never understand their logic. That is very, very weird reasoning. The second they fix Dragon's Eye, it is add another Dragon's Eye. Or, you know, something that similarly has this exact same problem that Dragon's Eye had. Where it's basically just an instant, full-blown disable that can't be countered to a single troop. How do you get Vault Keys? There are multiple different ways to get Vault Keys. The absolute easiest is when there is a Vault event during a weekend. This happens once a month, and it lasts for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The one for PC Mobile and all the other versions, I believe, is April 26th, if I'm not mistaken. I just forget the exact date off the top of my head. I mean, I can go double check it, though. Let me go check. And currently, if you're on Nintendo Switch version, it's right now. It's today, tomorrow, and Sunday for Nintendo Switch version. But for every other version, it is on the day of, or the weekend of, yeah, April 26th. I got it right. It starts on Friday, April 26th, and lasts that entire weekend. 26th, 27th, 28th is the next Vault event. That's the easiest way to gain Vault keys. And you just basically go and kill things and explore challenges, PvP, stuff like that, and you find more gnomes than normal. And from those gnomes, you can get Vault keys. Other ways of getting Vault keys is mainly from events. Various events, like the Tuesday event is pretty good for getting a Vault key. The Friday events are normally pretty good for Vault keys, like Bounty Hunter, Bounty Hunter. Raids and evasions, whenever those weeks appear, end up having Vault keys off them. Like this week is raid, so there's one Volky, I believe, if not mistaken, off the drop table there. And those are pretty much the good majority of the ways that you obtain Volkies. Volkies are mostly relevant because they are the only way in the entire game to obtain Cedric, which is a insanely good gold farming troop. Even though it's a legend, it's basically like a mythic as far as how useful it is. And how rare it is too, sometimes, because if you get unlucky with Volkies. But other than that, Volkies are just good because they potentially have some really good drops in them. 100 gems, 250 gems, 20 gem keys, 15 event keys, major orbs, minor orbs, stuff like that. There's a lot of really, really big pieces of loot in it. It also has some really bad loot, but it does have the chance for some really big stuff as well. Oh yeah, sorry, no in-game sound. I forgot to switch it. I keep doing that sometimes when I go back to Nintendo Switch version. There we go, we got audio now. My bad. Yeah, I actually can't hear when it switches either, because I hear the audio the entire time, so I actually can't tell. Because I'm only making it hearable or not hearable in the program itself. I can't actually hear what the output is of that program. I can only hear what I normally hear, which is the game. No thank you. I mean, no thank you. No problem, Baldrich. Flag it up. And if anyone else does any other questions, feel free to ask. Let's see, I'll take the green over. Grab and disable into that before he gets rid of all my greens. That's actually a weird troop to have in first slot. Why on earth is that in first slot? Like of all the positions to possibly put it in, that is probably the absolute weirdest. Okay, 2 disabled. Let's try for Tina, I guess. Actually, no, let's not try for Tina. Try for that. Get our kill there. Now we'll try for Tina. And it was Essence of Evil, the other one. Transform there, which I don't even know if that was necessarily a good thing. Sometimes a transform can almost just backfire. I'm actually really surprised they didn't add a refund option to it, now that they nerfed the weapon. Normally when they nerf something, they add refunds. But if I'm not mistaken, that weapon doesn't actually have the capability to refund right now. Because I actually question if it's even worth having that 10% transform, now that it's so inconsistent. Because it would almost be better to have the consistency of making sure that they're cursed, rather than having them into a toad, because sometimes they can actually slow you down. But let me go double check. Did that actually get a refund? I don't think it did. I'm pretty sure you could contact support, and if you truly had to, they could. Yeah, there's no refund on it. Huh. Normally they add a refund if they nerf something, but they didn't this time. Dun dun dun. Okay, what do we have in mail? Oh, just legendary tasks. I already did so much contribution to the guild this week that we're definitely not doing anymore. I think we're currently at like 6 or 7 million. Let me see, what are we currently sitting at? We are currently sitting at yeah, basically 7 million. So we're not donating any more than that. If anyone else wants to, they can. That is plenty enough. What's the best defend team for what? For PvP, the best defend team is 4 times Firebomb, or other similar weak teams. But what, it depends on the game mode that you're referring to. But yeah, PvP, you just set the weakest thing you possibly can, or just whatever you want. PvP means absolutely nothing as far as what defend you set, unless you're trying for like top 10 on leaderboard or something, or top 100, or you know, trying to make a certain position that's above 100 or higher. You should never actually set a good team on defend, unless you just want to for the sake of setting one. But it's actually better to set the weakest possible team as possible, because you get more revenge battles, which overall is more loot because of how the game calculates it out. It's really weird, but yeah, it's actually better to lose every single one of your defends than it is to win them. It is more loot overall to lose them than to win. I know that should make almost no sense whatsoever, but that is how the game is currently set up. And has been pretty much since day one, which is even weirder. It's not the case for Guild Wars though, but for PvP, you actually want to lose your defense. Actually, what is my defend right now? Yeah, my defend is currently Sacred Treasure with 3x Firebomb. And the reason for the Sacred Treasure is they ended up adding a update several months ago where it makes it less likely to find teams that are exactly the same. So a lot of people put like one random troop onto their team, so it's not exactly the same. That was 4x Firebomb. What do we take here? I guess we disable you. Why? Because revenge battles. Whenever you lose, you get a revenge battle potential of finding that person as a revenge. And revenge battles not only give double the gold, but also +3 glory. Plus, they normally have rival on top of it too, which is an additional 2 glory as well. But whenever you see a revenge, it's double the gold. Even if it doesn't show it at the end of battle, it actually does double it. And you get 3 glory for it on top of that. But it's mainly the doubling the gold, which makes it so worth it. Because normally you would get like 3 glory, 4 souls, and like 100-something gold. However, if you take it for a revenge, you get 3 glory. You still get the 3 glory. However, you get double the amount of gold. So if you were going to get like 1,500 for that PvP battle, if it showed it there, you would then get double that. Yeah, it's why you see so many really ridiculously weak teams in PvP. It's people who are trying to farm that. Only if you're making leaderboard do you ever bother to actually set it to something good in PvP. Or until they finally change the incentive system. It probably would be better to start setting better defend teams if they ever extend how far the points go. They said eventually they might extend it to higher than 1.9k. Currently, obviously, it only goes to 1,900. However, they might eventually expand it to 5,000. Who knows, maybe even 10,000. So 10,000 might be pushing it a little bit. But, I don't know, they might... They have discussed it in the past. They just haven't done anything with it yet. They said that at the end of last year they would do like a PvP rework thingy. They never got around to it, so hopefully they will sometime soon. Maybe next patch will have it. Who knows? We don't actually even really know much about next patch yet, since, well, the most recent patch we kind of just happened. So still don't know much about it. Actually, technically, not even everything in this patch even happened yet. The emoji stuff and some of the other stuff doesn't really start taking place until next Monday. And potions, I don't believe, start taking place until next Monday. Because, yeah, we did get potions. It's like one of the biggest things that even came in the most recent patch. Yet it doesn't even take place till next Monday. Or I believe that's the start of it. Oh, what do we do here? Grab a... Is there no way to... Oh, that's the next turn. Grab that. Put yourself a Tina down. Actually, before we do, let's just grab that down. And then we Tina. Yeah, you can do it to event color. However, this week has no event color. If I'm not mistaken, it says kill blues and explore. Whatever it is explore only. Yeah, it's kill blues and explorers. Also, with that being said, let me go do that before I forget. Let me make sure I go complete this. This shouldn't take too long. All I have to do is kill blue enemies and explore. Let's see what trait stone we need. I'm just going to do it based on that. Guess we're going to go explore for a little while. What is our lowest trait stone right now, currently? Wow, we almost have 1,000 arcanes. I mean, celestials, I mean. Getting there. We might before they ever add a trait stone sync. The 321 seems to be our lowest off of Zhejian. That place doesn't really have that many blues. However, if it's our lowest, we'll go for it. Might as well. I don't know. Maybe we go for Sword's Edge, actually. It has more blues and is similarly as low. So I'll actually go Sword's Edge, I guess. Okay, and let's throw a quick Sunbird team real quick. Just get to all of our blue kills. Shouldn't take too long. Not key team. Where's my team? Explore. And we'll go with that. Also, if nothing else, we also get more XP towards our Plague Lord. We'll need to get maxed. Let's see. Let me get comfortable here. There we go. If anyone still has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, let me know. Okay. Also, we'll have a redeem code as soon as we hit that objective as well. As soon as we finish out all the blue kills we need here. Shouldn't take too long. Also, I should probably plug the controller in as well. Let's see. Let me go get the controller in. Because if we're gonna bother doing Explorer, it will save us like 5 minutes. With how much, even if it just takes us like a minute. Okay, we should be good to go now. Where were we? There we go. And now we can just start controllering everything. Take a purple. Up if I can click. Yeah, it goes so much quicker. So much quicker because we can just spam click through it. You can do the same thing for PvP too. And it makes that other screen go by much quicker than it normally would. Hello, Christy. Welcome. Let's take green for now. Forever Sunbird. Actually, if we really wanted to, I could play it exactly like I normally would on, let's see, is it actually doing the correct... Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I forgot. No, I can't do it like that. Never mind. I was gonna say, I could actually do it exactly like how Nintendo Switch is. But I actually can't, because for whatever reason, Steam just does not want me to rebind this controller. I just don't know why. But every time I try to rebind its keys through Steam, it does not want to function correctly. I don't know what's up with it, but it never wants to do it. Every time I try. Even if I keep big picture mode on and every other combination of trying different things, I just cannot get it to work for whatever reason. It'll save the settings, but then when I try playing the game or restarting everything and then doing anything with it, it just says nope, it still just do this default controls. Because the default mapping has it to like Xbox and PS4 controllers, but not for Steam controller, which has set up, I mean not for Nintendo Switch controllers, which are set up slightly differently. The button layout. You're trying to do your guilty duties for the raid boss. Your team seems so-so, and you would like something better. You're using Mang, Irondel, Willow, and Aurora. That's about as strong as you're gonna get. You can replace out Willow with Elspeth, and go Mang, Irondel, Queen Aurora, and Elspeth in last slot. That then kills itself out immediately. But that's about as quick as you're really gonna get. There isn't really too many options. I'm basically using the same thing, just with double Queen Aurora. So I was using Trickster Shot some earlier as well, which you might not own. But Mang is still perfectly fine. But yeah, there isn't really much else you could use to get much better than that, unfortunately. There just isn't that many options this week. Silverglade doesn't have much synergy into itself. The Kingdom of Silverglade. Also got really quiet all of a sudden because I don't have the thing plugged in. No sounds. I actually do like the sound because it actually makes it a little bit easier to tell when stuff has stopped moving. There we go. Oh, I was hoping that would kill. But I better hit first slot because he's just gonna revive anyways. So there we go. Wisp is decent, yes. You can use Wisp instead as well. It has dispel option, plus it has a re-pick of the board, basically. It just reshuffles the board. But yeah, Wisp would also be perfectly fine. I personally haven't really been messing around with Wisp much for it, but it would work. Do you Salty's Fuse sounds? I actually don't know what Salty's Fuse sound is. Few? How did she say few? I don't know. I don't recall her ever even saying that. And I watch her stream almost every single time. What is this few sound of what she does? Yeah, I don't recall her ever doing that. Maybe it's just because I don't know what it looks like in text form. If I hear it, I probably remember it. You mean like the pew? Pew pew! Gotta get sound effects for all the abilities. Pew 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 pew! That'd be funny if we did a sound effect for every single one. That would get really annoying very quick though. There you go. Anyways. No. That's not happening. That would get really tiring after like a few minutes. What do you need? Take care, take that. Sunbird. You've been using Mang, Titan, Wisp, and Aurora? Sounds pretty good. It's been working well. Yeah, I'll be finishing out later tonight, and we'll probably mess around with a few different teams, but anything that gets your job done will end up working. But yeah, I think the reason mainly people opt for Wisp is to try to get another skull poke out of it. Just in case the board is set up really badly, which happens sometimes. Also, I really wish they would add notifications for when you actually hit the event tier rewards. There's actually no way of knowing. Luckily, with the daily tasks, it tells you immediately when it's done. But the other things don't do that. Those little event gems. It doesn't give you a little notification like, hey, you reached the next reward, go claim it. Or even just retroactively give it to you. It's also weird that you even have to claim them. The fact that it doesn't just automatically give it to you. And what's even weirder about them, too, is if you don't end up claiming them, you actually lose the rewards. Unlike every other reward in the game, where if you don't claim it, you automatically get it just in your mail. For whatever reason, the event objectives, the ones that require those little green gems, those things, if you do not claim them, you do lose them. They do not go to your mail, unlike every other reward which does. Really weird how they're set up. There's no automatic claiming of them, and if you don't claim them, they're lost forever, even if you already got the points for them. Really strange. And there's no notifications for them at all as well, as far as like when they're finished. You'd die if they put a card into the game that did that. They never would. Yeah, we did get a 3-way tie of 700 gems and a power orb. I opened some of the gems earlier to try to get an Ubistet. Didn't get it though. I'm not going to be streaming that account today. We did it a little bit earlier during this stream, but I was mainly just opening some keys and stuff and showing something to someone who asked a question about something. But, yeah, we'll be streaming it tomorrow and Sunday quite extensively. Obviously, in attempts to farm as many Vault keys as possible. Currently at 6 Vault keys on it. So, of course, we're going to want to go for more than that. It's going to do better than my main account, probably. I can't believe it's already at 6. It's probably going to hit like 20 this weekend. At this rate. And I will be playing it some more today. I just will be doing it off stream instead of on stream. We're going to have plenty of it this weekend, that's for sure. That is for sure. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're at 3 power orbs right now on the other account. It started as a joke, but we could legitimately get a Zuul'Goth on our other account before we get on our main at the current rate of which Nintendo Switch version gains power orbs. That's not always going to be the case, but as it currently stands, it seems to be. It seems to be. There's very few people contesting the leaderboards. Because the biggest thing about the leaderboards is they're almost somewhat skill-based right now. Because you have to have at least a decent working knowledge of how to work the board in order to solo everything with Mang. Which limits some people from going up higher. Then it's time-consuming as well, of course. But not that time-consuming. Most of the Nintendo Switch areas could be reached in like an hour or two. Which compared to how long it takes to reach like normal leaderboards is nothing. Hey, a gnome. Not even a gnome event. We're still getting gnomes. Of course, it's only on Switch, not on other versions. But hopefully it has something good. We got 4 gem keys from one earlier. 3 event keys. That's his other good drop. 20 gems, 3 gem keys, and 4 event keys are his best drops, not counting vault key. So that's basically his best drop. Actually, that's not a vault key. Either that or 4 gem keys, depends how you look at it. 3 event keys technically cost more gems, however 4 gems keys are more useful. Especially since we currently have a near infinite stack of event keys. We ended up buying up the Spoils of War before the patch, and we're currently sitting on over 5,000 event keys, so I think we're fine forever. I don't even need event keys for anything. I just stocked up just in case we ever did. In case they added something in the future that required it. $50 gem keys or 10 VIP keys? It's always gem keys. You should always do gem keys until you own every single ultra rare at Mythic. Anything prior to that, you should almost never throw VIP keys, especially if you can't get them in bulks of 50. But yeah, generally as a rule of thumb, if you're even going to bother, well, for the most part, with how the game's currently set up, it's almost always better going gem keys and VIP keys in the current state of the game, just because of ingots and everything. But even not counting that, generally the way that gem keys versus VIP keys go is what I just mentioned. You want to make sure you have every ultra rare in the entire game mythicked before you go to VIP keys, is generally how you go about it. As a newer player, you would basically never actually need access to VIP keys. It does technically have a slightly better mythic rate and obviously legend rate. But if you're looking at an overall drop table rate, or, you know, overall troops and value that you would get, gem keys are always the way to go until you have all the ultra rares done. So, if you get nothing from the gems you won from yesterday, it's your fault. Why is it my fault? What did I do? Also, we're about to gain a level. 420, or 1,420. Oh, by the way, I don't think I showed it on stream yet, did I? Did I end up showing the new calendar that they ended up adding? They added a new calendar for people that have that prestige thing upgraded. I'm not sure if it goes any higher. I don't think it does. But as soon as you reach the first tier rewards, like after you do the first 3 and get your 3 gem keys for each of them, and you start getting to the point where you start getting event keys for them, when it switches to whatever that next honor rank is called. I forget what it's called. I can go check my profile real quick. But yeah, it starts giving you like a little calendar that gives you some rewards. But yeah, once you hit honorable 1, you start getting, or honorable, you don't need honorable 1. Once you start reaching honorable, which looks like that, you start getting a calendar little thing. And this is what that calendar looks like. Oh, that's not it. Where'd it go? This is what the calendar looks like under honorable. But okay, maybe it does go higher, because the next rank I believe is called something other than honorable. But at honorable, it gives 1 gem key, and then every 7 days it looks like, and then 1,000 gold the rest of the days. Not really that much, but it adds up, especially if you combine it with the other dailies that you end up getting. It's actually not too bad. If you actually compare it to this, it's actually good, because gold is way better than those souls, and a gem key is basically the equivalent of a 10 gems for the most part. 10 gems is more versatile, but gem key is still pretty similar. But yeah, that's what you get from that. And there's just a normal calendar for this week. Actually, this week's calendar is actually really solid. A lot of keys all throughout. But anyways, let's go take our event and see how close we are on it. Maybe we should go to a blue kingdom. Gosh, we still got a ways to go, actually. That's mainly because I'm doing a non-blue focused kingdom, because I need trait stones here. I know, stream went down for a second. Oh, it should be back up now. Yeah, maybe I do go to a different kingdom. Let's go to... I don't know, where should we go to? I should go somewhere with a little bit more blue. I was mainly just here for the trait stone. Guess we'll go to Stormheim or something. Don't really need the arcane there, though. We're not going to be spending too much more time there anyways, so I guess it won't matter. If we're getting like 3 per battle, it's definitely going to be way better. Which Stormheim should be. Yeah, 3 per battle. As I say, 3 per battle. There we go. Immediately into 3. Hey, what am I doing? I have controller set up. Do that. Get the quicker casts. 850 gems spent, no Ubistats. Well, that's a pretty small amount of keys. You normally wouldn't get Ubistat off of that. I think we threw down 50 earlier, and obviously got none. No, we didn't get him. Hey, we got Arcane, though. You only got Abraf as your only legendary. We ended up getting, what's his name? That one bird from the Suncrest Kingdom. Oh, I forgot his name already. But yeah, we ended up getting that one bird, which was obviously not that good. But yeah, most of my gem keys recently have been pretty bad as well. My luck in general has actually been pretty bad on the Let's Play account as far as troop drops. The only 2 good things that have ever happened have been off of event keys. And that was getting Artima the previous week and getting Dragon Soul this week. But we still didn't get Divinia, however. But other than that, almost every other drop we've been getting has been pretty lackluster. Despite all the things. Yeah, Garuda was the one. Garuda is not really useful for anything, though. Even in early game, it's not viable. And the main reason for that is it ends its turn. Anything that ever ends its turn is always potentially a lot less viable. Just because it has to have a really good ability to justify ending its turn just to do it. Like, Sunbird gets away with it because its ability just does so many things, so much damage, the storm revives itself and all that. But most things that automatically 100% chance end your turn tend to not be worth it. For exploring challenges and stuff, it doesn't matter as much. But for any battle where you're not winning in like 1 or 2 shots, it matters a lot if your troops can actually loop rather than ending their turn. Anything that ever ends its turn tends to be almost dead content unless its ability is good enough to justify the loss of its turn. At least once you start getting to late game anyways. Late game and end game. Also, next week, around the 2-year mark, around the 2-week mark of the Switch account, we should be able to cover a start of count to mid-game video again. This time with actual explanation from the game, making it a little bit more comprehensive. Basically, just going over the exact process we've done the last 2 weeks to get to where we were. So basically, like a whole little mini early game guide with actual visuals of early game to show it. Because our account should finally be out of early game by either Sunday or Monday. It'll technically be out of early game. I consider the end of early game to be level 10 all kingdoms, personally. Though some people might consider it like level 500 or something. It'll probably be around both at the same time, so it'll work. Normally you leave early game. If you're doing it based on level 10 all kingdoms, you leave it by around level 200 to 500 or so. That general level range. Yes, my other account got Gop Trumper. I believe it has 2 or 3 of them, actually. I don't have the traits for it, though. And it's kind of a waste to bother using orange trait stones on it. I'd rather use it on a legend. However, it would win the dwarf, not dwarf, the pet battles pretty quickly. Ones for the gnomes. I mean, the ones for the goblins. All the brown ones. Or at least most of the brown ones have that one. Did the stream go down again? My side didn't even show it going down. YouTube's trolling us today. Okay, should need about 80 or so more kills of blues specifically. I'm gonna go check. What's our exact amount we need right now? Oh yeah, we have to deal with lag now. Why does it lag when going back to main menu? Nintendo Switch doesn't do this. Why does PC have to do it? There we go. Let's see. How many more do we need? Oh, we actually still need several more. We need 134, looks like. Keep going. And then we can switch back to PvP. And as soon as we hit that, we'll hand out a redeem code as well. We hit that end goal there. Which if we keep getting a bunch of blues like that, shouldn't take too long. But then again, never mind, that was only one. Looks like there's multiple. Yeah, I just can't really justify spending the trait stones yet. I've been trying to keep the trait stones mainly to things that are used for gem-related game modes. Or, you know, the ones that have power orbs and stuff, just to make sure I have an option for them. Because that'd be really bad if we have a event and I can't make first place. We've made first place on every leaderboard possible so far, except for Bounty Hunter. Almost at our level. Bunch of blues as well. Very nice. Oh, 4 times blue. Even better. Oh, should have taken those skulls. At least he didn't hit it too hard. And just wipe it out. And dead. Okay, what do we even need here? Let's grab a Firebomb going again. Sunbird going. Please don't hit it. Good. Actually, I guess it wouldn't have mattered. It has so much armor that I guess it actually technically doesn't matter. I'm so used to having to worry about it on the Switch account where one hit starts actually hitting HP. But this late in the game, one hit does not even remotely hit our HP. You can hit us like 2 times and or even 3 in some instances, and it won't even break us. Because how much armor it has. Of course, it only starts losing damage once it starts losing HP. It losing armor has no effect on its damage. Was that just 4 berserks? I don't mind. That's pretty funny. I know 3 berserks in Queen of Tanya. Close. Hello, Espirito. Also, hello, Diffusal. Welcome, welcome. Wait, Diffusal from Global Chat? That reminds me, I should go say hi to Global Chat. Then again, we're not really doing anything excessively interesting. If you guys have anything you want me to answer, just let me know. Well, we will be going over to New Mythic again in a moment. Just want to finish this out. Why is Global Chat dead? I don't know. Is Global Chat dead? It shouldn't be. I can go double check it again real quick. Say hi. No, they're going. They're definitely still working. I think all's going well. Go tell them that we're streaming. Hello everyone. I am streaming Gems of War on YouTube at Tacet the Terror. We will have a redeem code soon, TM. If anyone is interested, and we need good emojis. Come on, we need like a dragon emoji or something to put at the end there. But we'll go say hi. There we go. Awaiting Tacet's message. There we go. Anyways, where were we? Grab that. Oops. That over. Grab that. Unbird and go from there. Next week's Kingdom is Blackhawk on Switch. How do you know? Also, Blackhawk is Kraken in event keys. Kraken in early game's not too bad. It's one of the better Devour options, too. Well, not the absolute best, but you know. Compared to what we normally have as Devour options in early game, it's decent. Plus, it's going to be invasions. Invasions will be monsters or something, right? Or pirates or rogues or something. Actually, what was Blackhawk's invasion? I don't even remember. Okay, we'll get Firebomb down. Take a red's over. Sunbird dead. Almost got that level. And with this many blues, we should almost be done with it soon. Plenty of 4x blue battles. Too bad we don't need those arcanes though. We've actually gotten several so far. You never know, they might be useful for something in the future. How do we not have that level yet? Should be, I think, 2 or 3 more battles. Right on top of it. One more battle, or 2, depending on how much that little skinny bar is. I'll grab that. Get purple over. Unbird him again. Almost there. That awkward moment when it looks like 5 battles are like the battle that will level you. This one should definitely do it though. Something wrong if it doesn't. There we go. What do we put this into? Looks like blue, right? Yeah, blue. There we go. Feels weird seeing those numbers be so high. Also, why did we get a mail? Oh yeah, duh, because we just gained a level. Why we gained a mail? Oh no! I hope me taking that mail won't ruin those to a different one. It probably will. We're gonna have a battle that doesn't have 3 blues. But it. A Nintendo Switch wireless controller? I don't know what cheaper ones normally go for. I think around 50. However, most people just go for the Pro controller, which is like 70. I use a wired controller though, which is 25. Because I am cheap like that. Also because I just prefer wired controllers personally. I hate having to ever worry about something running out of battery life. So I just like having it wired. Then I like GameCube controller layout. So there is a wireless version of it as well. So it's $50. But most of the wireless, the various versions of Pro controllers made by different companies are also $50. Actually, the same company that makes this does Nintendo Pro controllers for $50. It doesn't have HG Rumble in it, though. Neither of them do. And that's the reason why it's so much cheaper. Anyways, what am I looking for? I am looking for Back to Explore is what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, I always stick with wired personally. Next month's Mythic 2 should be Suna. Oh, that's gonna be awful if that is. Suna's awful. You're awful. I don't know what they were thinking with Suna. And again, I don't know what they're thinking with almost half the mythics they add to the game. It lasts forever on a single charge. You haven't had to do it for days. But with how long we play sometimes, I'm pretty sure it would only last me a day. If its battery life is 30 hours, it would last me 2 days, most likely. Because I would keep it idle quite a bit as well for various stuff. Which would probably still keep draining its battery. Oh, you followed the shopping list I gave you? Yeah, I did send that on Discord earlier. Figured it'll help some. Yeah, that memory card isn't necessarily absolutely needed, but obviously if you're going to be downloading a bunch of games, good to have. Plus, it's still compatible with literally everything else you would need an SD card for. So it's always good just to have a spare SD card around. What class is in my team right now? We're currently using, what's it called? The new Plague Lord. Not because Plague Lord is better than other options with this team, it's just because I'm trying to level it right now. Well, I'm not trying to level, I'm just trying to get the event done. But we did passively gain a level while doing so, level 87. Still 13 more to go on this. Yeah, Plague Lord is one of the better hero classes in the game. Titan still beats it out in many situations, but very situationally, Plague Lord is better. We do want to get it max. Same as Sentinel. We really need to get those two max in the near future. We could actually start using them instead of Titan for literally everything. Because ever so occasionally, the other two are better than Titan. But until they're fully traded, they're never going to have that final trait, which would make Titan always better than them. Until I do. Yeah, like 85% to 90% of the time, Titan's better than both of them. Even if all of them are fully upgraded. But it's still nice to have the other options. Hey, Soul Gnome. You need a super beginner team build. Go to Stormheim, unlock Titan, and build, go to Forest of Thorns and unlock Rowan as well. And then from there, build Hero Sword, Valkyrie, Rowan, and Rock Spirit, or any other troop there. You could do it with Elwyn, which you get for free from Pan's Veil, or whatever other scrap you have. But Hero Sword with Titan set, followed by Valkyrie, Rowan, and one other option. And that would passively gain you souls while having a good frontline tank with a lot of damage, while having decent damage source, at least for early game. You'd want to drop that team by around level 100, 150. But for the first several levels, or, you know, for the first several dozen levels, up until at least 100, you can definitely get away with that team for everything. Pudding's available on Switch. I already have it on my Switch account right now. And I don't think I need more copies of it yet. One extra mastery isn't gonna do too much to it. I'm mainly only going for unique pets at the moment. Unless like a really, really good bonus, I haven't really been bothering. Because those pets gain most of their benefit on the very first one. Especially those. They gain +5 on their very first copy. And then every extra low upgrade is only an extra +1 on top of it. Doesn't really get it that far. They give us 2 per day, which is why there's 5 you can spend. So if you don't spend your honor on a given day, it rolls over to the following day. So you can only have a cap of 5 honor. That's why it shows 5 honor there. And the reason for that is they just don't want you to keep accumulating it indefinitely. Like, they don't want you to just, like, hand out, like, 100 honor in one day by stacking it over time. So it has, like, a cap of 5. But yeah, if you don't use your 2 honors today, you'll have 4 tomorrow. And then if you don't use any that day, you'll have 5 the following day. But it doesn't go any higher than 5. And it replenishes by 2 per day. It's pretty irrelevant, though. All you do is just do it on people, just to, like a high 5 and stuff like that. Help them out. Can you say that team one more time? So you can write it down, please? And thank you. Oh, no problem. It's Titan with Hero Sword. I would go show it real quick, but I already shut off and switched the controller for the Nintendo Switch version. But, let me see, I can go build it real quick. See, where's a useless team I don't need? There we go. But yeah, it's Hero Sword. Fine, we'll type in sword. Hero Sword. Oh gosh, there's so many swords. Hero Sword. Valkyrie. Rowan. And last slot depends on what you have. I end up running Rock Spirit in early game. You can also run Elwyn for free. But Rock Spirit would work out best. And banner would be set to, what is banner for this? What would you have on Nintendo Switch version right now that you could use? I think it's just red-blue, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's go something really simple like red-blue. Because anything that gives +1 to your weapon, while giving +1 to your Valkyrie. Because assumably you do not have the final trait yet on Valkyrie. So you need to give her, or you need to give a +1 blue. You don't have it yet. Yeah, that's the team you'd basically roll. And it runs all the way through, oh, and you use it as Titan, obviously. And that rolls all the way through level 100 or so. After level 100, you definitely want to try switching into something else by then. That's what you'd use up to that point. What's a decent team to grind gold for beginners? Basically exactly what I just showed, actually. Literally the team I just showed. And just do that in PvP over and over again. But yeah, Hero Sword, Valkyrie, Rowan, and Rock Spirit. If you don't have Rock Spirit, go do Pan's Veil and get Elwyn. And put that there instead. Or whatever other option you might have laying around that might fit there. But yeah, if you are not on the Nintendo Switch version, Elwyn's actually better than Rowan in super early game, prior to having the Armor Kingdoms. Elwyn has 7 times boost ratio on every version except for Nintendo Switch. On Nintendo Switch, it only has 3 times at the moment, but in every other version, it has 7 times per yellow destroyed, which is ridiculously high for that early in the game. And you get them for free from Pan's Veil Kingdom. We take there. We'll grab a red. Grab destroy again. Should only need a few dozen more kills now. Then we head back to PvP. I know, stream just went down. Come back, stream. Come back. Come back. Like the 5th time to stream it went down. Oh no, it's going down for a while. There we go. We're back. Let me type it in chat. Back. Hate when it does that. Okay, how many more do we have to go? Let's just double check real quick. Reload, come on. Come on. Any second now. There we go. Ooh, tribute. Let's go grab it. What do we have? Oh, we got mail. Oh, wait. Did we get another reward thingy? We might have. Why, how did we get so much fun? We just got sent a lot of funds. Oh, we got sent 6 funds. Thank you, everyone. You're halfway to becoming exemplary. Oh, cool. Apparently, that's the next rank. That's only the halfway point? I guess so, because then you get the next rank and then it goes exemplary. Check your mail for a small token of our appreciation. And we got 16 gems from the 17 tribute. Nice. And there's, of course, the full breakdown. But yeah, thank you, everyone who sent those. I assume most of you are actually watching the stream who sent it, so thank you. And yeah, these just give 4 event keys each time. I wonder what the exemplary mail cycle looks like. I assume it, or calendar system, I assume it'd be slightly better than honorable. Though honorable is already pretty solid. We'll find out once we get there. Anyways, where were we? Let's go grab a, oh yeah, we wanted to go check how many more we need. Oh, we're almost there. 60 more kills, then we'll hand out a redeem code. Let's go to Stormheim and get our last 16. And get some order. Oh yeah, no problem, Sins. And if you have any other questions, let me know. Is Valkyrie a random drop? Yes, she's a random drop off of gold keys and glory keys. Opening up several of each should hopefully get you a drop eventually over. But yes, it is completely random, but she's such a low rarity that you should be able to get it pretty easily. Is this a new version of the game? The one we're currently playing on, no. This is normal. Well, what do you mean by version? 4.3 of Gems of War just came out the other day. So technically, if that's what you mean by new version, yes, we just got an update. If you mean like a completely new version, no. Nintendo Switch version is, but that's not what we're playing on right now. We're playing on the normal PC mobile version, which is the main version of the game. Oh, we actually found the Mythic in here. New one. An Explorer of all places. Let's see. Oh, thank you for that, Raven. But yeah, we'll be streaming a lot more Nintendo Switch stuff into the future as well. And the channel has been growing a little bit better than normal because of the Nintendo Switch release. A little bit slower than anticipated initially, but that's probably just because it's so new. And that ended up happening with the Steam release too, as well as the console releases. Like, when it first hits, not a lot of people were really anticipating it to hit. So people start trickling in over time, rather than like a gigantic burst at once. Also, not everyone looks for guide content initially either. They'll play the game, have fun with it, and then once they want to start taking it more seriously, if they do, then they try finding guide content. That takes some time first. Mobile is at 4.3. Everything is. However, iOS, I believe, did not get it for whatever reason. There was something with Apple with an issue with it. But Android got it. Every version that ended up getting 4.3 is basically everything except iOS and Switch. iOS should be getting it in another week or two if it doesn't already have it. And Switch should be probably getting it by the end of this month. However, Switch will definitely be the last one to get it. And even though it is getting 4.3, it's not getting all the content of 4.3. What I mean by that is obviously, basically, that patch will not catch it up on content. It's still going to be behind as far as like how many troops, hero classes, stuff like that exist within the game. So it's still going to be behind in that regard. But as far as the actual update version, it'll still have all the same features in the near future. Oh, iOS did end up finally getting it. Never mind. Okay, so only Switch doesn't have it now. And that'll be that way for a while. Or at least a couple weeks, if not longer. That's what we did, played his first 10 quests and then looked for guides. Well, glad you found us. We definitely have plenty of guides, that's for sure. I'll be covering more in the near future. And of course, whatever new content comes out, we always go over as well. And we stream every single day as well. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. As well as we normally stream around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Fridays and Saturdays. And yeah, this Friday and Saturday we'll be streaming for quite a while, doing the Vault event on Switch. Great time to go and grind out for a bunch of free resources. It's the first one that actually came out on the platform, so definitely want to do it, as it'll be even more valuable than the other ones, since the account is still so new. So any loot we get is quite a bit shinier than it normally would be, since we would actually need it more due to not having as much. Oh, you're downloading it right now? Yeah, I have auto updates set on almost everything, just to make sure I don't ever forget to do them. Okay, what am I doing? We should already be done with this Explore. I probably overkilled it. We only needed like 16 blue kills. Pretty sure we got those 16 blue kills by now. If we didn't, there's something wrong. Go check. Oh, we should be done now, and then we could head back to PvP with the normal team. There we go. Yeah, we got it. 12 overkill. And we get 9 event keys. Ah, if only we needed more event keys. We're currently sitting at an absurd amount of event keys. I would 1-to-1 convert my event keys to gym keys. We have so many event keys right now. Anyways, before I forget, let me go do dungeons real quick. And then, oh, before I also forget, before I even do that, let me hand out a code. I did say when we got that, I would hand out a code. Let me do that before I forget, because I will forget. Let's see. Edit, mark it, copy it. Copy. Save it, put it over here. That in there. Boom, boom, boom. Click refresh. Paste it over there. Copy the whole thing. And there you guys go. There's the name code. You use it on gemsofwar.com or underneath the game code section. Your invite code is found underneath your settings menu. Whatever your game says there is what you put in. Redeem code is right over there in chat. Just copy paste the random letters. Use it on gemsofwar.com or use the game code section, or simply click that link. And it gives the same reward as always: 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, and 2,500 gold. If you want to go use that, it's available on all platforms except for all the console versions. It does not work on, but all the other versions it will. So basically PC mobile, essentially, is what it works on. Anyways, back to PvP with the new Mythic. Of course, we were mainly messing around with some teams. Best team we found so far is, I believe this one, was it? No, not that one. So that one is pretty funny. Best team we found so far is this one, oddly enough, with Tina. They did buff Tina the other day. There wasn't really patch notes or anything going over it. But, like, one day after the patch, they made a buff to Tina, where she now finally retroactively targets her ability. So, yeah, we got that now, so that's kind of cool. So now whenever she casts, she will no longer multi-hit something that's already dead. She will simply go and target something else instead. So they finally fixed that on her. Okay, we'll do this on reds. Get all that going. That down. Stable his first slot for now. Get these down. Hopefully get enough green to actually roll something else. Do I have a skull? No, not really in a good way to take it. Oh, yep, unless that happens, that works too. No green, so we'll just take a hit for now. He'll transform our... Ah! He transformed our nothing! One nice thing about Bless as of this patch, which it looks like this happened right there, is Bless does have immune to transform now. So, yeah, it didn't kill us. That's cool. I think that's the first time we actually got to use Bless's immune to transform for something. But as of this patch, it does have immune to transform, which it just used. Not going to come into play that often, but definitely helpful. Code didn't work? Are you sure? Some people seem like it's working. Is it not working for anyone else? Make sure there's not an extra space bar after it. Oh no, did anyone get it to work? You just got Dragonian Monk after seeing him in another video. Also, is a Goblin deck viable early game? Goblins I wouldn't really bother with these days for the most part. Though they do work in early game if you had to. You have 2 level 13 Goblins and a level 9 Hobgoblin. I don't think you would be able to get away with them like that though. Normally you'd want to build your team. Well, the first thing you want to build your team around is get Titan immediately. And start putting all your souls into Titan to get to level 20. It is actually cheaper to fully level a hero class than it is to level up a common. Which might seem weird, but it's actually the cheapest thing in the game to level up your hero class. So you definitely want to make sure you go and get level 20 Titan and just use it with Hero Sword. That alone can solo a lot of your battles, and then you just build around that for quite a bit of your early game with whatever best options you have. That's so close to death. Let's see what that's. There we go, and that just dies to poison bleed. And then we just disable kill that. And now it dies to almost anything. And dead. Hello, Tono! Welcome! Is Tina fixed? Yes, they finally fixed Tina. They did that yesterday. They finally fixed Tina. But yes, Tina does work correctly now. It does retroactively retarget its ability, which works pretty well with the new Mythic as well as just in general. Though this new Mythic is pretty useless. But Tina is now useful now. Though it was already kind of useful, but you know, it's slightly more useful. Still only ever so slightly above average. It's a really cool concept, I do have to say. Like this troop as a concept, I wish they would do more so with Mythics. Because its concept is really solid. It's just it's pretty average and balanced. It's not overpowered in any degree. I guess it's also a good thing to a degree. But, you know, it's not strong enough that you'd really bring it out all the time. But it's good enough that you'd still bring it out occasionally for various things. Plus, they finally fixed it so it actually functions properly now. So as you saw there, we ended up killing 2 of those, and it did not try re-killing one of them again. No longer will it try ever re-killing a slot that's already dead. It'll always target something that's alive. And like right there, you saw it actually killed both of them instead of just multi-hitting on one. But yeah, it will never miss a single shot ever again. Unless you just won the battle and there's nothing left at that point, but then you already won the battle, so it doesn't matter at that point. Well, Tina's not too bad. It's just, there's very few things you would ever bring it out for. And nothing is it optimal for. Because not even PvP is it really good. Because PvP is the main thing you would use it for. But it's by no means the quickest option for PvP. Nothing on this team is. Except maybe, actually I shouldn't say that. Except maybe Essence of Evil. But the other 3, and maybe Green Seer and some things. But Tina and this new Mythic won't really be used for much. Tina's a really fun troop to mess around with, though. This thing, not so much. This one's useless and is not even fun to mess around with. At least Tina, even though it's kind of average, it's actually really fun to use. And it also has 2 different playstyles. Either run with like the skull damage, or you have like the really high true damage cast. Gives it a little bit more versatility than some other troops. You know what, I'm just gonna, oops, that's not where I meant to click. Click that right over there. That'll kill it with bleed poison. And the other will kill it, or both. Actually, so much so, I'm just gonna let it die to that. Okay, or not. Okay, now we'll let it die to it. Come on, bleed, you got this. Where's even our move right now? Wait, where is our move? There we go. Boom. And it just dies to the HP reduction off of poison. There we go. Did Infernus ever have that issue? I don't think Infernus ever had the issue. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Infernus would never double hit the same troop. Its adjacent could, but there's no way to really fix the fact that its adjacent would. Yeah, I don't recall any instance where Infernus was double hitting the same troop. Unless there was one left. Oh, wait, I understand what you mean. You mean when... No, I don't think it was doing that, was it? I'm pretty sure they did fix it for that too, if it was doing that. But you mean like when it hits one target and a half adjacent kills the other, but then it tries hitting the slot where it already killed the half adjacent? I don't recall it ever doing that. But if it did used to do that, I'm pretty sure they fixed it for Infernus too. If that actually was occurring. If that was occurring, they probably fixed it. But I don't ever remember that actually happening. But maybe I just wasn't paying attention to it whenever it did. With Tina, it was really obvious. I guess it just wasn't as obvious with Infernus, since it would happen a lot less often. Just because of how it distributes its damage. Okay, I'll take the green for now. Get another Abel on one of those. Throw that down onto... even to go here. I guess we'll do that because you never know when it might get a transform on the first. Go get some Tina in there. And yeah, Tina can still multi-hit the same thing, of course. It just will no longer miss. So it is still possible to triple hit the same troop. Just won't waste any of the shots. Okay, and then we should be able to win off of this actually. Or not, never mind. I'll still do it, why not? 36 damage, get that down, throw this into blues. And it was kill with skull. Did they increase the amount of gold you get per win? You've been getting 8k? How on earth are you getting 8k gold for a win? Revenge battles still give double. But other than that, no, they did not increase. Nothing increased. Unless they finally made it so revenge battles actually show the correct amount of gold. I actually didn't pay attention to see if that actually is a thing now. But maybe they finally fixed it to show the right amount of gold after a battle. But it was probably just a revenge battle, most likely. If it was showing that much gold. Yeah, they might have finally made a fix where it actually shows the value. Because before it was giving the gold, but not actually showing it. Also, I think we just died. Wow, we just got super dead there. Never gonna bother playing that out. It's gonna take too long. Yeah, Coach should still be alive for at least like another 10 minutes, if not longer. I have no clue how you're getting 8,000 gold every battle. So I would love to know. Like, if I go check the end of this battle, it should be like 3,000 gold or so. Somewhere's around there. If we could actually win. Actually, we lost again because we're frozen on the first slot there. Why is Skull Spam beating us out so much? Of course, this team isn't the greatest, but still using it because it's new Mythic. This is probably the last day we'll ever be running her. Or I should say the last, like, hour. And by last hour, I probably mean the last few minutes. Because unless there's any other questions, we'll probably start wrapping up soon. I'll go throw that down. And let's go see how much gold we get to end this battle. It should only be about 4,000. Or probably less. Somewhere's around there. Yeah, that's not enough damage. Oh no, it silenced something useful. Not good. Okay, hopefully it says HP reduction. Nope, didn't get it. Come on, what do you need to do an HP reduction with it? Go take that over. Okay, that works too. Grab all those and dead. I gotta see how much gold we get. Nope, normal amount, 4,427. That seems perfectly normal. Nothing weird about that gold amount. If that was a revenge, we would have gotten about 8,000 or so. But it wasn't revenge. But it could be something with the new rating system that they end up doing. Because something with the point system ended up getting modified this patch, which might have made it out of whack as far as the gold gains. I'm pretty sure they would have fixed that by now, though. If gold was that far off. Okay, let's disable that before he does anything to us. Throw Tina down. Oh, we even got Transform on first slot. Nice. And dead. Let's see what we got out of that dragon for fun. Nothing good. Oh, come on. It all does is transform into a useless common there. Oh, it's good to get disabled there. That's pretty much match. So much so, let's let it die to stats effects. Just for fun. And there we go. Good morning, William. Welcome. The dreaded Queen Mab. We can get disabled pretty quick, though. We'll take that for now. Oh, he's got frozen. He's even using Frost Mage hero class. You're so frozen right now. Yet somehow we're not frozen on blue yet. He'll just Queen Mab us and do another thing. We'll go and throw like a red to green there. Didn't get it. Let's take that for now. The green's here going. Do that one's like purple. Frozen on it still, but it's worth it because we can now disable that. Then disable hero. I should probably disable hero first. No, it just got refrozen. Take that for now. There goes hero, but now we can take really big skulls. Not enough to kill though. Oh wait, no, never mind. It took almost all of our armor away. We'll throw that down. It looks like we're gonna have to solo it with the new mythic. You got this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. We're dead. Oh, nope. Nope, Tina. You have 50% spell reduction. Got this. Come on, Tina. Solo entire battle. You know you want to. It actually is possible. Let's see. We'll grab all that. No, 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 no. Yes, no, 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 no. Okay, we're fine. Can we actually win? We can. We would need absurd luck. This would have to hit a 41, 41 or higher on both the two hits on hero. Wait, wait, wait. No, we don't. We could actually do this. We won! Right? Unless this hits really low values, we won. Tina for the win! Tina top tier. No, not just kidding. It's still pretty useless. Now it truly deserves the MVP that time around. There we go. That's pretty funny. Hey, a pet gnome. That might actually be a useful pet. Please be one that we don't already... Or actually, we already own all of them. This is our main account. But please be one we need more copies of. Like, come on. How about the snake? I still haven't gotten that one snake copy yet to get Mr. Scales to 14 stars. We can get 2 more stars on Mr. Scales if we could just get 1 more copy of the pet. I also need more copies of the Forest of Florin pets. If either of them get upgraded, we can get another 2 stars on that as well. Or 3 stars, actually. But I can't until we get them. Because we're blocked by level 20 pet on both of them. Okay, let's just go disable it. Oh no, don't lose the battle, or else we don't get the pet. Oh no! Awkward moment when we might actually lose this battle. Seriously. Okay, I can't even disable that properly. I guess we just do this on Megavore for now. Oh, that won't even disable him either. Okay, how do we do this then? I guess we do it on... You do it on you. We don't want you escaping. Even though you're a non-threat. We'll do that. We'll go get a summon. Ah, that web. Okay, we'll take a skull for now. Hopefully it has no effect on our skulls. Hero is ever so barely alive. Tina finally got undone, so we'll go to that. Good. Still could lose to that 1 HP Megavore. Very unlikely, though. Though it's possible. Okay, I'm actually going to do this and try to kill Hero with it. Good. There we go. We already have that maxed, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Unfortunate. Stop giving us repeats of pets we already have. Let me see. Hey, we found a Tina. Someone else using Tina. Let me see. Is this maxed yet? Oh, no, it's actually not maxed. Okay, well, let's go do it real quick. William, what was your question? What's the purpose of having so much gold? Mainly to have a reserve in case we need it for anything. Mainly factions. Factions can devour several million pretty quickly. Also, it's just good to have a nice amount to throw into the guild for whenever you might not be able to play as much on a given week and stuff like that. If you still want to donate a lot but not able to farm a lot. But you mainly save it for stuff that requires gold, like factions. Each new faction requires about 1 million to 2 million to get it to level 100. And like 2 to 3 million or even 4 million sometimes to get it, depends what method you use, to get it to 200. So they can burn through quite a bit of gold. Let's see. But basically, yeah, you normally do go into a guild and contribute a lot of gold to it in order to get a bunch of tasks, which then allow you to farm everything. Let's see. You're not getting gnomes on Switch, PvP, Explore, no gnomes. Like 30 battles so far. Oh, I was getting plenty of gnomes earlier. We already got 6 Volkies already. Not on stream, but, you know, earlier. End up showing them as well. But, yeah, we're at 6 Volkies already. And that only took like 3 hours or so when I was grinding them earlier. But yeah, there's definitely plenty of gnomes around. Sometimes you just get those dry streaks occasionally. They happen. Sometimes people don't deliberately don't go in a guild because PvP is actually slightly easier, and I believe it gives slightly more gold because it's slightly easier. As well as just the values are better, and you get much different battles as well. I think most people just do it for that reason, but some people just don't like being in a guild as well. So it is highly advised to be in one. Okay, 4 more battles. Yeah, does anyone else have any other questions or anything you want me to go over? Because I will probably be wrapping up as soon as we finish out this pet. And also say goodbye to the Mythic, because this is we'll probably play it one more time, one more PvP battle, and then we're almost probably never using it again. It is such a bad Mythic. Maybe if something like ultra weird pops up out of nowhere, it somehow makes it viable, but I highly doubt it. To my understanding, there is basically nothing will ever be used for. It might be usable in some teams, like that Tina team and a few other things, but none of it will ever be close to meta. Ever. Let's see. Grab that. Take the other 3. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people recruiting, but barely any people to recruit. There's been a big issue with that actually recently. And the main reason for that is there's a higher number of guilds that need people compared to the amount of people currently looking for the guild. Because obviously most active players are already in guilds. and a lot of the lower players are going to the more casual guilds, and people just keep creating more guilds, which is causing too many guilds to be in the game. Because one single guild requires 30 people, whereas one person only needs one guild. So if a bunch of people keep creating guilds and keep requiring 30 people, it keeps just making it so there's more guilds that need people compared to how many people there are that need guilds. And of course, the bigger guilds keep fighting over all the more active people. Why do I say it's a bad mythic? It's not usable for anything. That's why it's a bad mythic. It's just a really slow mythic. You can somewhat use it in some teams for PvP. Might even be able to get away with it in like guild wars and stuff too. That's about it. And in no situation would it be particularly quick. And in the case of guild wars, it wouldn't really score particularly well. However, it would have a summon, which would be somewhat okay. But so does Urgali, so might as well just use Urgali instead if you have to go down that route. Also, wow, it is raining hard outside. Wonder if it's actually gonna be a lightning storm or anything. Hopefully I don't lose electricity later. Probably won't. But if I'm not on later tonight, that's probably why. I know. I highly doubt electricity's gonna go out. Actually, it hasn't for a long time now. Actually, I don't think it actually even has since, I actually don't even remember the last time it went out. Obviously, it did for the hurricane, but I'm pretty sure it did prior to that as well. Okay, we'll grab all the gold there. Take that. Throw the destroy there. Get that going again. But there's almost always too many guilds trying to get members. And that's just because every guild requires 30. Especially around guild war time and stuff like that. Okay, let's go use the final time we will ever use this mythic, or at least for the foreseeable future. And it's against Tina as well. Yeah, say goodbye to Queen of Sin. This is the last time for a little while, probably using her. Maybe we'll use her tonight as well, just like once or twice. And maybe like on Sunday, but that's about it. And then she'll be irrelevant for the most part. Unless we find out something between then and then. Or now and then, but... to my understanding, there shouldn't be anything that's really going to be extremely useful with her. And this is the best thing we've found so far. This team. Luckily that Tina didn't hit our Tina. Actually, it would have been really funny, but also really bad. So how on earth does that Tina not have full mana? There we go. And it's pretty much match. Kill that out. Hopefully this is HP reduction. Nope, didn't. Come on, you had one roll. If you would have gotten HP reduction, we would have won because it would have got rid of his barrier as well. And dead. There we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm from the United States. Oh yeah, I haven't gotten snow where I'm at for years. Actually, the last time the area I got snow was 2 years ago, and I was in New Jersey at the time, and I got snowed in there, and we couldn't do the channel for like 2 or 3 weeks or so because I was snowed in New Jersey. But the only time it snowed here in the last several years, or last few years, I wasn't even in this state when it happened, oddly enough. But yeah, I haven't seen snow in this state for like 5 years, even though I just got it like 2.5 years ago or so, whenever that was. But yeah, it's been a while. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be heading out for now. I'll be back same time as normal, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. Other than that, we'll still be doing normal 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time streams throughout the week. And tomorrow, we should hopefully be starting at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Might be a little bit later, just because it's going to be a pretty long stream. So I might start a little bit closer to noon or 1. So heads up on that. I'll try posting a little bit ahead of time if I can. But yeah, it might be a little bit later than 10. But we will be streaming for a while tomorrow. We will be doing the Gnome event and trying to grind that out. Probably stream a little bit on Sunday as well. Though for the most part, we'll be doing a good bulk of it on Saturday, of course. But yeah, I got a lot of vault keys to go try to find, and hopefully we'll get a lot of loot for the alt account and see what we can do from there. Get Titan maxed and finally get all the kingdoms maxed and all that good stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for stopping by. Best of luck if you're going to be opening up the Mythic. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the stream, and I will catch you all later. Thanks for stopping by, and goodbye, everyone.